recordings, blah, blah, blah. And we're live. Welcome to season 2 of the Penguin. No Schill podcast, season 2. No one's on the chat yet, so we'll wait for them to all come trickling in. I posted this on my YouTube community tab, but I didn't post it anywhere else. So
yeah, I didn't do that either.
Yep. So hello, everyone. I see there's 2 people on here. If you guys can see us and hear us, let us know in the comments below. Normally they'll start trickling in. What's up, Marcel Crooks? We got Zach Snyder here today.
What's up?
It's been a while since you've seen both of us.
Snyder in the house.
The ruiner of DC, Zach Snyder over here.
Whoa.
What's up, the Holiday and DVD guy? How's it going? I'm going to wait for 10 more people or so to hop on. What's up, Simple J? Usually, it takes a minute, and then boom, they just start flooding in.
I mean, Willie didn't advertise this, so...
No, we didn't. We didn't really do it. There we go. We got some more people coming in. Hello, everyone. Ghost Tab, what's up? Good evening, good night, good morning, good day.
Good night.
Good night. How's everyone doing this Friday night? It's Friday night, right? Yeah, Friday night. You still have the Star Wars Anakin Darth Vader. You know what? I think I do a lot. That was my first video to hit 1 million. Was that Anakin to Darth Vader? My Justice League Task Force came in from EE, and tomorrow my Batman assortment. Did you get your chases in that? Wait. Hold on. Oh, Kevin, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't see your camera on yet, so let me know when you're ready to go. We're going to have a guest on today. Kevin Tran is going to be on the chat here in a second. Your live chats are always good. Always look forward to them. I appreciate it. I wish I can do them more often, man. I really do. Especially with Mr. T3 Snyder Collects over here.
It's true. This is true.
Yeah, Superman. We got the Superman and Batman chase. Which are the common ones, right? Over Aquaman and Flash. I think we're just waiting for Kevin to hop on. I think he's getting situated here. I don't know. Your previous guest has set the bar high. Who the heck was our previous guest? I don't remember.
Zach Snyder.
Who was our previous guest?
I don't think we've had anyone on, but Fonzo.
You need the harder one to get Aquaman and Flash, yeah. Wait, Fonzo was never on here?
Yeah, he was.
I don't remember, dude. It's been so long, bro. By the way, I'm good, Sahem. I'm good. I was under the weather the past few days. I feel slightly better. The other guest fans. Oh, that one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good episode. That was fun.
Yeah, when we had some.
I would like to do more of those. Oh, hold on. I see Kevin's camera's going. Kevin, if you can, whenever you're ready, just give me the thumbs up. Oh, I think that was a thumb. Was that thumbs up? Can you see the waiting room, T3? No, huh?
Nope.
Okay, good. All right. I'm gonna hook you up here. I'm gonna put you into the. There we go. Wait. Do you want to move your camera horizontal or you want to keep it upright? You might have to reset it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll let you back in.
Okay, I'll leave.
Yeah, just leave, and then you're gonna have to move your phone to the side so we can get the. What angle is that, Carlos?
Okay.
All right. Landscape.
Yeah, landscape. There you go. All right, cool. All right, we'll get him back in a second. We're going to talk to Kevin Tran. Let's see. What's your favorite movie of 2024? Carlos, you answer that. I think you've seen more movies than I have.
Oh, crap. I don't even know. That's hard. Wait, I have a list because we never did this. Hold on. What was my... Oh, Nosferatu. God dang it.
Ah, good one. Good one. Is that Thomas Jane Punisher poster on the back, Mr. Snyder?
That is Dolph Lundgren.
Beetlejuice, your favorite movie, really? Oh yeah, you did tell me you're a big fan of that. All right, here we go. All right.
What?
What the
What
heck?
the heck? I don't know why it's like that.
Carlos, you know you're techie.
Let's see.
Like I don't think my phone's screen thing is locked either. So I checked right now. So
Because you'd have to move your phone horizontal, right, Carlos, to get it to shoot that way. For the
Yeah.
iPhone, you have to do that.
let's see. Stage? What the heck?
There you go. Just like that.
I guess we can just make it work, right? Or
Yeah,
what?
I'm cool with that. I'm
Like
cool
All right.
that would work right there.
All right. Okay, so we got our guest here today. All right, sorry, our first guest of 2025.
You
Yep.
guys assume to see I got a lot of my hands.
Kevin Tran, the artist, the famous Kevin Tran,
I wouldn't say that.
the up and coming famous Kevin Tran.
I'll take that. That'll do. Famous in my friend group and family. Yeah.
Well, you got a sketch in Marvel Annual.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool.
Do you have a copy of it?
The copies, no, I don't have any on me. They're all gone. But I only have photos.
Okay, I was gonna see if you wanted to show your photos for the Marvel Annual that you're featured in.
No. Oh yeah, I could send them to you, but all the physical copies are all gone. But
Oh, that's all good. That's all good. I just wanted to see if you had something.
Oh yeah, no worries. I could show off some stuff I'm gonna bring to the Geeking Out if you guys are already talking about that.
No, we're gonna wait for you to hop on. Well, I don't know.
Okay.
You want to talk about yourself here a minute here?
Yeah. So, Kevin Tran, artist, out of Ontario, California area. So SoCal. 22 years old. About to go 23. And yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to be a comic artist. I'd say I do a lot of shows, and last year was the first year I did a lot of shows and events and stuff like that. That are more on the larger scale. But besides that, I'm still grinding, trying to get more known and more aware for people to recognize my stuff and my name and my art and all that. So yeah.
And you're what? I mean, let's see. Who's your favorite superhero?
Oh, that's honestly everyone that knows me knows my favorite superhero is probably the most basic answer, but it has to be. Let me see if I can show you a picture. Has to be this guy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Some original art right there.
Yeah,
That's actually
Superman.
pretty cool.
Thank you. Yeah, Superman.
That is the new version right there. Clark
Yes,
Kent.
it is.
Yep.
That looks like Brad.
But yeah.
How long did that take you?
I actually did that all of Christmas Day. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I was just working on that from the morning till I guess I just took my time. It took me about all of Christmas Day.
Okay, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. But besides that, I also love so that's my favorite DC, and I'd say I'm more DC than Marvel, to be honest, even though I love Marvel. But I have to say the characters that I got introduced to as a kid were definitely Superman, then Spider-Man,
That's sick.
and then number 3, they're not really in any order, but number 3 has to be. Dang, I know this book, but I can't freaking find anything in here. What the heck? Where is that at? Oh, here it is. Has to be Batman. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. What is there for instance for that Spider-Man you just have right there? Is there a certain artist that you how do I say it? That you're trying to go off of? For instance, McFarlane or
Yeah, I'd say every like character has like my favorite artist who drew them, and Todd McFarlane is definitely one of, if not like number one. Um, like even if I knew it or not, every Spider-Man is really like based off his Spider-Man. Ever since he took on drawing him, so I'd say like instinctively he's probably my favorite Spider-Man artist. So when I draw Spider-Man, I think of him. Batman, I think of Bruce Timm. Superman's probably the one artist, um, like one character whose artist is kind of hard for me to decide on. Maybe because I'm really like picky, but I'd say I don't know if you guys know the artist Darwin Cook.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'd probably be my favorite Superman artist. Yeah. So those three like top three characters. Those would be my, I guess, top three artists for like those characters.
And you're 22, so you've been drawing for how long?
My earliest memory was probably around like kindergarten, like kindergarten area. I was big into Power Rangers as a kid, as well. And then I remember my dad drawing a Power Ranger for me, and I just thought like, oh man, that's cool. And then the next day at school, um, I just drew it from what he showed me. And looking back, I'm like, dang, uh, I didn't think it was that special, but as I got older, like even in elementary school, I've noticed a lot of like other kids who um, could draw, but um, I just noticed that I just could kind of retain like an image and put it on paper a little easier than I guess other kids. So I think that's when I realized that, oh, I could probably draw stuff um, when I was young.
That's cool, man. And you're gonna
Yeah.
freestyle it today or what?
Yeah. Actually, let me see. What I was working on right now, or before I got on, was actually something I'm gonna bring to uh, next week's event. This thing is pretty cool. Um, this is a homage cover or like homage piece. This thing is pretty large, so hopefully it gets shown in the camera. But
So
so
Dude.
this is actually cut into four pieces of paper. So this is top, bottom, or left bottom corner, and then this would be the top corner, top of that corner, where I would have to tape it and you know like kind of make sure it's like aligned. But the other half is right here. So there's the
that's
bottom.
that's awesome.
Thank you. And then here's the top right here.
My boy Spidey.
Yeah, it looks good, man.
I love it.
Thanks.
So that will be
Thanks.
available at Geeking Out next
Yeah.
Saturday, the 18th, for all you guys that are in Southern California.
Yeah. The original, and as well as I plan on having prints, and you could view the piece itself in person there as well. I'm probably gonna try like this Secret Wars one's gonna be done by tonight, and then besides that, I'm planning to kind of make something DC just as large. Secret Wars is big, so I got to do like the superpowers to go along with it. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, something like there's not a real like cover or anything. So there's some superpowers art that I really love by the Jose Garcia Lopez that I really like. But I'm gonna try to like use that as like a base, but probably make my own based off the artwork they had back then, because this cover is like so iconic, but there really isn't, not that it's not iconic, but there really isn't one image that like they could like base like superpowers off. So I'm trying to like make my own, but similar in vein with the Secret Wars.
What you should do one like did you ever read Marvel versus DC?
I I haven't read it, but I know that, is it the one where they're like side by side, like they're like going at each other?
Yeah.
That one's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually, I think they're making I think I saw it on Amazon. They're making a hardcover of
Yeah,
it.
that came out. Yeah, I've seen that.
Wait, it's already out?
Yeah, it's probably it came out probably like a few months ago. I know Jim Lee did a cover, like variant cover, and the A cover was the was like the one that you could buy everywhere. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be working on some pieces tonight. This is a so I'm working on this new style, like the ones you saw. I have a more traditional style that's more comic book, like the stuff you see in like comics regularly, but I'm having more fun and switching it up. So this is gonna be like a rogue. I haven't drawn rogue in this style. And then this is also to go along with rogue. You gotta have
Gambit. Nice.
yeah. So I'm gonna paint the Gambit while I'm here. It might be entertaining to see like all the transformation. So yeah.
And you collect action figures.
I do, yeah. I'd say probably like probably.
I think we lost you there a little bit.
To be honest.
Well, I didn't hear what you said. You kind of cut out a little.
Okay. I'd probably say 10% of my collection is actually displayed. Everything is just kind of scattered around. But yeah, I collect action figures, and I try to keep them up, like looking nice. But I always rearrange because, like, you know, you get more stuff, it's gonna be like, oh, okay, how am I gonna set this there? So yeah.
That's cool, man. Any questions, Carlos?
Oh, hey, Carlos, nice to meet you.
Hey, nice
by the way.
I was gonna say question, but said superpowers. This is what I don't know if you can see this. This is what I think of with superpowers. This is what I remember as a kid.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I used to have this poster when I was a kid too.
That's dope. Yeah, something like that's pretty cool, and I definitely want to add more characters. Not just probably I'd probably add more characters that like they made. It'd be all in like the 80s like throwback outfits. So yeah, that's a cool little like inspiration right there.
We got a question here. Ghost Tab is asking if you use action figures when drawing for body proportion or others as reference.
Yes, I do. So that's one thing that I do appreciate about action figures, and it's like a use that I really get a lot out of. So yeah, they actually help a lot.
Hey, I was talking about this with Carlos earlier. Have you ever seen, I don't know how like you read 90s comics, right?
Here and there, yeah.
Okay. Do you remember Gambit always having a cigarette in his mouth back in the 90s?
No.
Okay. Okay. Because I don't think he does anymore. I don't think he in newer comics, I don't think the guy, you don't see cigarettes in his mouth anymore. Right, Carlos? They don't show him smoking anymore, do they?
No, not at all. No.
I think cigarettes are like banned, or any type of smoking is banned in the comics now.
It's kind of whack. But you can have killing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh?
And I think you can have alcoholism too, right? Don't they drink alcohol in there?
I think it's just for like Marvel and DC, but like Image and every other company like doesn't really follow that because they're not like, you know, appealing to kids. It's more to like people who are fans of the art or the creative team.
I.E. Hunter says Wolverine smokes the cigars. Yeah, well, Wolverine does smoke cigars, but earlier in the comics, I'm trying to find the card right here because I have my 92 Masterpiece cards right here. Here it is. You're probably not going to be able to even tell, but right here, there's a glare. He's got a cigarette in his mouth. And a lot of the 90s comics, Gambit did have cigarette in his mouth. It made him look more badass that way. You got one right there? Yeah, there you go. Does he have a cigarette there?
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
You know what? Because of that, I'll give him a cigarette.
Hell yeah. There you go. Let's bring smoking back. Ghost have said or as asking what character is harder to draw and how so? What character
Um,
is / are harder to draw, and how so?
Probably like characters I've never drawn before. Try to figure out my like take on it. But I'm trying to think of like something recent. Well, Raph knows this, but I drew Spawn pretty recently. And last year was the only year where I was first asked to, and then I realized a lot of people like it, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna keep drawing it. And he wasn't too hard. His outfit's super dope. The cape's cool. It's just chains, bro. Like drawing chains, is tough. So
Yes.
I'm like, I don't really draw chains, and now that I've done it, I could say I'm better at it than I was before, but that's an aspect that's pretty difficult. Besides that,
Wait, so chains are harder than webbing?
yeah, because webbing you could kind of like go however you want, you know. Like I'd say that's how like that, and then like with chains, because it's like a real thing, It's like a thing that if people notice like, wait, why does it look like that? They could tell. But like webbing, like this right here, that's all like
Yeah, I guess
free
you're right.
freehand. You can kind of do whatever you want, and it really is just like a series of lines like, repeating, and like maybe like switching it up here and there. But that's all it is. Like I just see it as like lines going like parallel lines, and then other lines going horizontal, and then maybe like go out a little bit to kind of give us some dynamic areas, like right here. But it's nothing like chains where you can move them around. And let me see if I can show you right now. Give you a good example.
Have you drawn Ghost Rider with chains?
No, that's a character I do want to draw, and
Okay.
when I draw him, it's gonna be with the cycle, like not just him
Oh hell yeah.
by himself. Yeah, but so this is a Spawn piece that I've drawn, and this thing, in black and white, it looks pretty. It's kind of hard to tell, but with color, it helps a lot more. So let me see if you can see this on the camera, because like I have my book here, but anyway, let me just show this right now. So this, like the
That's
chain
so
right
awesome.
here, like this is easy, but then kind of like moving it around and kind of figuring
Yeah.
out like how it would look. Um, Definitely it kind of helps me, or it kind of like hurts my brain just trying to like figure out, but um like right here, I kind of just did whatever, and I was like, good enough. But the colorist I hit up to do this for me, who colored it, was able to read out pretty well, and grateful that he did because he made it look real nice.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Thanks. Yeah, I always really like this, the first look with like the red. Like I know that he has like an ever changing costume, but with the gloves and like kind of like this like suit he got going on, I really like that more than like the all black and the big gauntlet and the big boot.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
my preferred look.
Right. Same here. I kind of. I mean, I love Spawn no matter what, but I prefer the old fashioned one over that big like spiky boot that he has.
Yeah, I don't know why. Not that I mean, I I don't hate it, but his face is really the thing that you got to keep. But yeah, I was still kind of like, man, I wish they brought that back.
Yeah, same. You haven't done an unmasked version, right? The hamburger face.
No. I'd probably, yeah, it'd be kind of like by request, because I don't know. I don't really draw kind of like messed up. Like I think the only characters that have like messed up faces I've drawn is like Darth Vader and like Two-Face, if that counts.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Carlos, why are you laughing, dude? That's literally it's called
I
hamburger.
know, just
Yeah.
I'm just not used to being called the hamburger face. I guess.
Yeah, that's what
I've never heard that either. Yeah.
Yeah, he's known as the hamburger face, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
With green eyes.
I don't think the figures call him that though. I don't think he's labeled as like hamburger face, but that's what he's known as, is hamburger face.
That's funny. How's your guys' day?
So getting over a cold or whatever the hell I had, some kind of virus.
Oof, that's tough. Yeah, same. I wasn't too sick, but my my family and everyone I know, like, oh yeah, there's something going around. And this whole winter, I was lucky not to really feel the wrath. I just have like a runny nose and like cough, but nothing like fever or nothing where I can't like operate.
It's also the winds, and then plus the damn fires isn't helping. All that smoke.
Yeah.
So speaking of geeking out, Carlos, are you going to Geeking Out?
I don't know yet. I'll let you guys know.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, we so Geeking Out's next Saturday.
Yeah, not this Saturday.
No, it's next Saturday, the 18th. Kevin's going to be there. He's going to have a booth there or a table there. You're going to be sharing a table there, right, with your buddy?
Yes. Me and another Kevin Paez. We're going to be sharing a booth, and we're both artists, so definitely come check us out if you guys are going to be there.
Yeah, you can purchase some prints at their booth. McFarlane Toys is going to be there, but it's going to be Aesthetic One, showing. I think he told me he might bring some new DC Collector's Edition figures. Ooh. That's what he told me. I think he's going to bring some new Collector Edition figures. Also, I'm going to try to see if I can get an interview with him. I'm going to get an interview with you too.
Oh,
when I get there. And then, of course, the toy hunting. Lots of vintage stuff there, man. Lots of vintage stuff. It's an awesome show. I don't know if Carlos is going to be there, so
I hope.
Doesn't go, everybody. We're canceling Carlos.
It's not like that hasn't already happened on this podcast.
Yeah, with that whole Joker freaking comment you made.
I still will say that.
Wait, what exactly happened again?
This guy, he was like, he said he has a hot take, and he says he's not a fan of Jack Nicholson's Joker, that he's miscasted.
What?
And when that happened, his part of his collection fell down right after he said that.
Literally fell down.
Yeah, that was one of the highlights.
Jack.
Yeah, who's your favorite Joker? Do you have a favorite Joker?
Like live action? Oh yeah, it has to be him.
Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, for sure.
Carlos says no.
No.
But Carlos's favorite Batman movie is
Batman Forever.
Batman Forever.
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Speaking of, I love those figures that you got. I'm like, dude, I can't wait. I hope they make more. I'm gonna definitely try to get those.
Yeah. Well, I found several sets, so if you need a set, let me know.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm like thinking, are those like really like sought after items?
I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I think they. It's hard to say because like for instance, like we can ask people here in the chat. Hey, I can finally say that now. How every streamer says, "What's up, chat?" I don't know if like everybody is into those style figures because it's only 5 point of articulation. So
yeah.
But the price point's really good. The figures are $8.99. The Batmobile's $20.
I know. When you said that, I was like shocked. I was like, man. Me and my friend were watching it, and we're both like, oh man, we got to get those.
Yeah. So I don't know if they're sought after. Would you think they are, Carlos? Are they sought after? No, huh?
I think by collectors they will be, but not. Yeah, I think they're just gonna sit.
That I mean, easier for us.
Yeah, because the 89 Batman kind of sat a little bit. The Spin Masters.
Oh, I didn't realize they made. Oh, is it the one when the Flash movie came out, or is
no, they did the 85th anniversary one. Where there's a Bane, there was like a small figure of Bane. There was.
Oh, you're talking about the Batman Returns one.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was an 89 one though, wasn't it? Carlos, or was it Returns? The ones that was in store.
So it was Batman 85 and it was Batman 89.
Yeah,
the Batwing was the
Amazon exclusive.
Yeah, the Amazon exclusive. The Batwing
was Batman Returns.
Right, but the Batman was Batman 89.
Batman 89. Yeah, that was weird.
Oh, okay. So then that was dang. Oh yeah, I remember that now. I didn't realize like that was
Spin
I think the
Master.
packaging, yeah, I think the packaging from this one is like what sells it for me.
Yeah, and I think those figures are smaller. They're not the.
Oh, the other ones, yeah, the other ones are a lot
Yeah,
smaller.
yeah, because they're calling this one the DC Retro line or Retro
Oh, so
Collection.
okay, but they're making it. Me and my friend were like, why are they so like? Why are they just making them randomly? But yeah, it's still the 80.
No.
Oh wait, no, it's not.
It's
Not
not.
even
No.
2024 anymore. What the
Well,
heck?
technically, oh no, Forever came out in '97. I thought this was the anniversary, but no, we still got a couple years.
Yeah, I guess that was such a funny like random thing then. But I'm like, I love it, and I hope like once you like show the back, I'm like, oh man, that's Superman. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be dope.
Have you drawn any Batman Forevers?
No, I actually do want to. Like, I love the Chrome. Like, I love Chris O'Donnell. I love that Robin.
I love that suit, man.
Like, Robin's probably one of my favorite characters too.
Do you have a preference on which Robin?
Dick Grayson. He's definitely my favorite. But yeah, Batman Forever. I think out of those 4 movies, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are actually more watched. Like those movies I watched like way more. And I remember when I watched them, like the way I watched them was Walmart. You know, they had like the $5 like movies.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, I have to be like 6 or 7, and I was like a big like comic fan, and I was like, whoa, this movie looks cool, and I recognized Robin and Riddler and Two-Face was on there. I was like, oh, what the heck? So I just grabbed it, and then I asked my mom if she can get it for me, and she said nah. So I was like, all right, well, I'll figure it out. So I remember like putting it like under my shirt and walking out of Walmart, and the sensors that are at the doors at Walmart like freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I move, they're not gonna like feel like they're not gonna read what the barcode is. So I was like dancing on the way out, and then when I made it out and nothing rang, I was like the happiest. I remember I was like, man, I cannot wait to watch this movie at home. So I watched that movie till it was gone. Till I lost it.
Dave's asking if you can draw Batman and Robin 1996 animated series Bruce Timm design.
1996 animated series. Oh, like just like the animated series.
Yeah. Which was 1996 though? Is that the New Adventures?
Oh, I'm assuming so. 1996.
Yeah. What? I don't, because no movie came out in '96.
I'm assuming so. I love the animated series. I honestly wish they kept the like the original style, but I mean, I don't mind. I actually do like the like stylized version as well.
This is something me and Carlos talked about. How Ghost Tab says his favorite part of Batman Forever was when Bruce Wayne adopts a 25-year-old Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
as a kid, you can't even tell, but now I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it's funny though, because he's even if he was 18 or 19, he still could go and get a job.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna do my own thing.
He's talking about his picture in his
profile,
his avatar for Dave Patrick. I don't know if you can see it, Kevin.
I see. Yeah. So like Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Like with the animated series. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Definitely do that. Those designs are super simple, but they look great. So.
Do you know what I would like to see him draw? You remember, Carlos? You remember Looney Tunes, Michael Keaton Batman?
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
And they always like made his lips like super big. Dude, that would be awesome.
The eyebrows too, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. I love whenever they did that because it's like back then he was like the shit. So it was like Michael Keaton looking so funny, but I love it too.
Yeah. What was that? Was that Looney Tunes?
I think it was
Tiny Toons?
Tiny Toons.
I think it was Tiny Toons.
Or Animaniacs. It could have been one or the other.
I think both did it actually.
Yeah, because I remember seeing Batman and I remember seeing Michael Keaton. Because it was like Batman and he like unzipped and it was Michael Keaton.
Dude, I remember that one. I remember that one too.
Oh yeah.
Can I take your coat and he unzips?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Is there any like you're coloring right now, right?
Yeah.
Is there like what kind of, I don't even know, dude. I don't know anything about freaking drawing. I mean, what pens do you use or pencils or what is it that you're using?
Okay, so I'm using watercolor. So watercolor. So this is already drawn with and that's just like ink, like regular like waterproof like ink. I drew pencil. So it's a good thing I didn't really finish the rogue yet. So this it starts off like this, really rough, kind of loose, and then with the inks, I kind of my process is I ink it, so then I have like a solid image, then I color it, but then sometimes my colors wash out the ink. So I learned that when I ink, I shouldn't really worry about the details like from the jump, unless it's gonna be black and white, because when I ink, after or before I color, like I said, the colors wash it out. So if I want to keep the lines throughout like looking good, I realize I color it. Then when I'm happy and satisfied with the colors, I ink it again, but add the details of like the wrinkles or like little like reflections or like little like pieces that really make it feel like a comic book.
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of how the process goes.
I want to see if I can switch this to make your screen bigger.
All right, let me try to get the. Realize the first thing I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is get the.
Whoa. Well, that made it all yours now.
Okay, nice. All right. Let's see. All right.
Okay. I can see that a lot better now.
Oh, sick. All right.
Let's see. I wonder how I do the Carlos. You know how I do the Okay, you see this. How do I make his the main photo over here? Is there a way I can do that?
You have to drag it over.
Oh, snap. I didn't know it did that. There you go. That works. No, that's a lot better.
So, Carlos, where are you from, dude?
I'm from this town called Redding, California, so I'm 9 hours away.
Yeah.
Dang. Are you did you always live over there?
Unfortunately.
I was born in San Jose. How far is
Okay.
that from there?
San Jose's 4 or 5 hours from me.
Okay. How is it living over there? Like, do you enjoy it?
No.
No.
Not
Straight
at
up.
all. Yeah, it's this town is like outgrown itself. So like if you go do like what is it, the census or whatever, like the population for this town, it says we have 90,000. There's probably close to 200,000 people in this city.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
it's
why?
pretty big.
Wow. And then people move there because
Why do
they
they
just
move?
like.
They move here for many reasons. One, because if you like the outdoors, we have the lakes, we have mountains. You can go snowboarding. You can go to the ocean because the ocean's 3 hours away. You can go snowboarding an hour away. You can go hiking an hour away. Like it's for outdoorsy. A lot of people retire here that live in like the cities, like the Bay Area or LA.
Okay.
They'll retire. They'll buy houses here. Because they can sell houses in LA for $1 million and turn around and buy 2 or 3 of those 3 houses here. It's kind of like a community, like a family town, I guess. But a lot of people move here because we have a big giant mega church here, which most of us here call a cult because it feels like a cult. So
Oh no.
yeah, so people from all over the world come here.
For the
And
cult?
pretty much, yeah.
What? Oh man.
So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And I always have to tell Raph, like, because he goes to many targets. I'm like, dude, I have one target, man. I have one target.
Man, I only live like. You ever heard of Ontario?
Yeah, I've been down there.
Okay, yeah. I only live like 30 minutes away, and I actually lived closer. I lived in Orange County growing up, and yeah. But even here, like, there's probably like three, 4 targets that are like close by to where I live. So that's a bummer, bro. That's a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I make do. I actually do pretty good, I guess.
Are there a lot of collectors over there?
Um, I think there. I mean, there is. I don't know any. I know one because we're friends. We went to high school together. He was a year younger than me. Um, but I know there's like a collecting community here, but I don't really know because we also get a lot of scalpers that come to the city to come here.
What?
But yeah, we. There's a. I can't remember when it was. It was. I want to say in the fall. some wave came out. I don't remember what it was now, but there was a dude um, that came up here from the Bay Area, and then they had like, oh, it might have been Secret Wars, might have been that. There's a dude that came up here, and then I would see him every day, and then it'd be another guy that there were like a team of scalpers that come up here during the winter when all the new stuff comes out.
Dang. That's a
So
bummer. That's
yeah,
whack.
yeah, I got to fight that. Not all the time, but yeah, I think
Okay.
that's down there.
Yeah, I mean, I bet like that's crazy. They go all the way over there just to bring it back. But
Yeah,
wow.
I think it's because they think it's a small town that there's no collectors here. I don't really know.
Oh.
What Ghost Tab's asking for you, Kevin. He says, I've seen artists switching between drawing on hand or two hands. Is it something that takes time or is it natural for you? Switching between drawing on hands or two hands.
I'm not too sure what that question means because I usually just draw with my right hand. I don't
Okay.
like. I'm not really a left. Like I don't really use my left hand when drawing. But I'd say I feel like I've thought about it too. I'm like, man, what if like one day like my right hand is like gone? So like I
Yeah.
don't know. Like I would still want to draw, but I would have to like relearn, to get like used to like just using it. But I'd say uh what what I also can get out of that question is like, do I work on multiple pieces at once? And I do actually. A lot of people ask me like, how many do you make a day? And something like this, I could probably do like 3 a day. But
Oh, wow.
that big Secret Wars thing has been like constant thing. But I mean, it's really gonna be like it's gonna hit like a week since I started it, and for a week, I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out. So
Well, let me ask you this: since you're going to start doing more conventions, right?
yeah.
Are you going to have like exclusive prints each convention you go to?
Okay, yeah. So it's funny, me and a couple of my friends, we're gonna be at WonderCon this year.
Hell yeah.
And we were thinking about doing something where you guys buy something from each of us. Like I think there's 5 of us, and we offer like a free like incentive where you get like a trading card of our artwork.
Oh,
But if
nice.
you buy if you buy from all 5 of us, it connects to one image. And
Ooh,
That's what I was going to say.
this is my first time ever doing something like this.
Yeah.
And I wasn't too sure, just because, like I said, it's my first time. But these guys are my friends, so I'm like, oh man, you know what? I'm actually pretty excited, and we're just deciding on a theme that would be cool. And we decided, because we were trying to figure out, well, what's like a cool, like trendy thing, but still in line with the stuff we like, and conventions and comics and all that. And we ended up deciding on Marvel Rivals. I don't know if you guys play the
oh
game
yeah.
or seen any from the game, but it's pretty dope. And me, like, I don't really play games anymore, but my brother is. And I was asking my friend too, like, hey, what characters um, do you guys consider would be dope? And uh, I fell on Venom and
Yeah.
Moon Knight, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go with Moon Knight. So Moon Knight's probably gonna be the one is gonna be the one I'm gonna do. Yeah, so Moon Knight's gonna be the character I'm gonna draw for that piece. But I do want to make more um exclusive prints, and then also like offer different products. Like I want to start making some shirts like that Spawn piece. I'm definitely gonna try to make like a limited run of shirts. But I want to bring like basically a new item with me, whether it's art or like a product with my art, to every event, whether it's exclusive or not. There's gonna be new stuff.
And do you so the one for Geeking Out is the Secret Wars one?
The Secret Wars one, and fingers crossed on the DC one. I'm gonna make prints of it, but that's where it's gonna debut, and the original is gonna debut, and if it sells, it sells. That'd be awesome. But if it does, I'm still gonna bring it around with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty large frame, 28 by 22. That's why I have to cut it in 4 papers because it's a large piece. But yeah, the prints would be a lot smaller. They'd be like 11 by 17. So like the Spawn piece, like it could fit. One of those could fit in like the camera. But yeah, Geeking Out's gonna be that one, and it's cool because it's like vintage, throwback to toys, and it kind of fits. And then as well as like the superpowers. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be something on there that says Geeking Out?
I could definitely do something. I could write like at Geeking Out when if people would want. Yeah. My buddy, he's actually gonna make some exclusive prints though. He's making the main one he's doing, I've seen, is the not He-Man, Thundercats.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, he's gonna, because of the voice actor and all that.
Oh, that's right. He's gonna be there. Crap, I forgot.
Yeah, I wasn't too big into that show, but I do like the designs and all that.
And then Ernie Reyes is gonna be there, and Sergeant Slaughter, right?
Oh yeah, dude, I forgot about it.
Yeah, I forgot Ernie Reyes is gonna be there. Hey, Robert.
Kino.
Yeah, Kino.
Robert the Scalper.
So he'll be there.
So you use paint pens and watercolor.
Oh yeah, I kind of throw in like everything I got, and I really like these, because they're easy to bring. They're easy to like bring around, and dang, this one's running out, but yeah, they're easy to bring, and I just like using them. And I like the colors that they offer. Like the pink right here is pretty dope.
Yeah, when I was drawing back in I was drawing ever since I was little, but I was going to school to go become a Marvel Comics artist. Everything I did was in color pencil.
Oh, that's dope. Dang, man, that's like, you are like a patient man, dude.
Well, that's the problem is yes, I'm patient, but I have an OCD issue with having artwork be perfect, and if I don't like it, I toss it.
Oh man, same here, dude. Like that's like probably the curse. The curse of like being like creative and trying to do anything with that. Like even like I'm doing my best to get over it, but I've noticed like even if the paper is like kind of like old, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna even draw on that. I'm just gonna buy new paper.
Yeah, it's a thing that I think even when I was in college, the teacher was like, it's an artist thing. It's always an artist always has an issue with something, and it's never going to be perfect. So they either love their work or they don't. And I'm like, yeah, that's the problem with me is I either hate it or don't like it.
Oh man, do you still draw?
Not really. The last thing I drew was a Deadpool, which couldn't even tell you where that's at.
Oh man, hopefully you get on to do something. I would love to see it. That'd be dope.
Yeah, who knows? Because my now brother-in-law wanted I think he said he wanted a Thor. I just couldn't find like a Thor image that I liked that I could use, and then I was just like, I'll just do Deadpool, and I just did it hand-free. Nice. I just did it hand-free, and when I started doing it, I just did colored pencil, and I was like, well, here you go. And he's like, I want a Thor, but this is awesome.
Thanks.
And then it was just on our refrigerator for like
man.
years, and I don't know what happened to it.
You should have done Thor Ragnarok.
I know, I should have, huh? Should have done Thor Love and Thunder.
That's the one. Thor Love and Thunder. That's the one I was thinking about.
I figured that's what you meant.
Worst Thor.
Just print out the poster. Like, boom. You're welcome.
There you go. I know. I have. know where any of my stuff is. I don't even see it in my garage.
You know what though? I don't know about you, but I don't hang up any of my art. Like that's something that I don't do.
Yeah.
Like I look at it and it's like, all right, once I finish it, I'm done. Like that's it, bro.
Yep. I think the only thing I ever hung up was this crow picture I drew, but I did the outline in pencil, and then everything else and the inside was dots. It was just dots.
Oh, a stippling? That's
It,
dang, dude.
yeah, that was my
Wow.
senior year in high school, and it took me all year to do.
Damn.
Wow.
I
Wow.
think
Oh,
I've
happy
showed
to
you
finish
that,
it.
haven't I,
I
Raph?
think so. Yeah, but it took you a year.
Yeah, it took me the whole year because I had to
So many
stop
dots.
because it gets very tiring just doing this all day long.
Oh, what is the? Oh, that's what that means. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
Yeah, stippling. Yeah, yeah.
Have you done that, Kevin?
Well, in art class, but nothing like if it's not, asked of me, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, dude, it's a pain in the ass.
It is literally like almost you could say painful after a while. Like I knew someone who did it in art class. I think this person did a bunch of AP art classes, just because she wanted to, do all the AP art classes. But I don't think she was like she could say she was like artistic. Like she just kind of did that as like a challenge, But she could. Her thing was like I guess like as a way to pass the class and make cool art, but make it easy. But you could tell if she took time on it was the stippling. So she did all her projects that way. But I like getting to know, talk to her and see her stuff and seeing like we're all in the same class, so we see like what we're doing, and I would always be like, nah, not for me, not for me. Yeah.
Have you drawn Sentinels yet?
No, dude, you know what? I want to make a new X-Men piece, and I think with the X-Men piece, I rather instead of them just kind of looking badass, I want them doing something. Like I'm at that point where I'm like I'm getting tired of like just drawing them look cool. Like it's more like I need them doing something cool, like this something. Like if you asked me like a year ago, I draw Gambit just like standing there, and I
Right.
mean it's not bad, but it's boring to me now. But now it's him throwing his cards, which I'm like really happy with because I think it's just cool. Like that's actually cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I want to do something with that, like a Sentinel, but getting either beaten up or all the X-Men like scattered throughout.
Fighting bunch of Sentinels.
That's probably gonna be a new WonderCon print because
Oh, nice.
yeah, because that gives me some time because X-Men's still gonna be pretty big and yeah, but that's one thing I'm definitely wanting to do.
Are you gonna be at the Orange Circle tomorrow?
Am I? No, actually no. I'm gonna be in Pomona because they're having a Pomona art walk. But nah, if that wasn't going on, I'd probably go.
Yeah, I gotta make it down there tomorrow. There's a booth that has some stuff I want to go check out.
Oh, nice. One of the antique stores.
Yeah, well, I was talking to one of the sellers there, and he's got some comic books and some like vintage figures that I wanted to go check out. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I got 3 different booths at 3 different stores." So I was like, "Oh okay, so I got to go through all of them then."
Yeah, I think they're all kind of the crazy thing is like it took me a while to realize this, but they're all kind of run by the same people. They
Oh
just
really?
move. Yeah, a lot of the same employees like kind of just work like one day I go in one store and then I recognize an employee
Oh
at
yeah, you're
another store.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like, oh, what the heck?
that's right. Yeah, some of them. I don't know if they still recognize me, but some of them knew me because I would go there so often.
Damn. You know what? The one thing I go there a lot now because I know like I have a girlfriend who works there and
Right.
she whenever she goes I walk around and I go to the antique places and they're cool and all, but after a while it's like like I don't want to really like look like I'm alright. I feel like it has to be like some time for me to come back so like new stuff could catch my eye.
Yeah.
But uh I went with my girlfriend for the first time like a couple years ago, just on like a date, and it was when the Torpedo Comics was still there, and
That's
I was
right.
like, I was so bummed when we came back and it was gone because
Mm-hmm.
if it was still there, I'd definitely make a stop by every time I'd go. But I didn't realize that Mike's Toys and Stuff is like up the street. I was like, what the heck? I
Yeah,
did not know
yeah,
that. So I have that to look forward to, which is cool.
yeah. You know, when did Torpedo Comic, or why did they close? Do you know why they closed down?
I don't know. Actually, I never asked because I've talked to the guy who now took over the because there's like an art studio now, which is cool. But I don't know. Maybe their lease was up and I think they just moved. They just probably like decided to lessen their locations, I guess.
Yeah,
Because I've
because
been
I
to
know
the one in Las Vegas.
yeah, the
too.
Las Vegas one's the main one.
Oh, okay.
And then they took over. I think it was called Apple Comics or Red Comics or something. That's the one in Orange Circle. And then it got bought out by Torpedo Comics. And then they opened a Torpedo Comics at the Irvine Mall. So that one's not as good.
Dang. And you know what? They actually have another one over there in Glendale.
Glendale?
Yeah,
Really?
Glendale. Yeah, the Glendale Galleria.
Is it big?
I've never been inside it, but I just seen like on their Instagram, like that's another location they're at.
Yeah, I like the Orange Circle location. That was the better one. I mean, but the one in Vegas is pretty nice too, though.
Yeah, I remember going in there and it was pretty dope.
But Carlos said, "Oh, Carlos is waiting. There we go. What's up? You found some of your artwork? Let's see it. Let's see it, Carlos, the artist."
Yo, that's sick. Let's switch to his camera. I want to see this.
Take your let's move it over. Take your mute off, dude.
So
there you go. Whoa, dude, check you out.
So Electric Blue Superman.
Man.
This was a piece I did in college. This is all color pencil.
See Bruce Lee there.
What?
That's cool.
Wow.
So
you did that whole thing?
Yeah, I did this whole thing. This is all color pencil.
It looks so shiny.
Yeah, that Deadpool's sick, man. I like the writing on the Deadpool too.
Yeah, the logo is like insane.
So everyone wanted me to do stuff in color pencil. And then this is the Crow one I did, which is kind of hard to see.
Dude, that's fucking sick. That's sick.
That's insane.
Sell it.
Yeah, that's all the dots, bro.
Dude, you can you sell that? You could probably make some money off that.
No, dude, I'll never sell this.
I said sell it.
That took too damn long, man.
That took a whole year.
Dude,
like what would I get paid for a whole year?
Sell it at Geekin'. Hey, where's Fonzo? Get Fonzo on here. He'll buy it off you.
And I did this.
Whoa. What is that?
I like that face on the bottom.
What is that, Carlos?
It's a demon. It's a bear and a demon kid with a pumpkin.
Oh, so that's an original artwork?
And then the only color is the blood tier.
Dude, I didn't know you were an artist, man. What the hell?
I thought I've showed you this stuff.
You didn't show me that.
Yeah.
You said you weren't paying attention, huh?
And then
he showed me the Crow. I think that's the only thing you've shown me. No, dude, you know what you've shown me? You showed me your original comic book.
Oh, yeah, I did show you.
Yeah, you didn't show me any of this. I've never seen any of this. I've never seen that Crow either.
That stuff.
You have any pages on you?
Yeah, what else? I have a Spawn. I did a Spawn. I don't know where I did with that though.
Why don't you get back into drawing, man?
People ask me this all the time. So the reason why I got out of it is because I had too much pressure from my parents.
They wanted you to draw Batman and you wanted to draw Superman, or what was it?
No, it was just like, you got to go to college. You're going to do this. You got to do this. And then I wanted to go to the San Francisco Academy of Art, and they couldn't afford it. So I went to live with my aunt, and then I went to school there. And that's when I met an ad on the paper. I think it's called the Oregonian. And there was an ad for these classes for Marvel, and it ended up being a scam. So I thought I was going to be going to work at Marvel because this guy like promised everybody that he would get jobs at Marvel. And I ended up being a scam, yeah. So my aunt got scammed out of like $5,000 or whatever.
Damn.
Oh, whoa.
Because it was supposed to be for the whole year. And I was like, that seems kind of cheap.
That is pretty cheap, though.
Oh, man. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, and this guy said he had ties to San Francisco Academy of Art, New York. And I was like, well, you have to go to New York to go work for Marvel. But at the time, I didn't know Marvel had an office in LA or a school in LA. But I don't think they do anymore.
No, I think they're all in New York.
Yeah, so yeah, I just kind of was like, kind of got burnt out, and I was just like, yeah, you know. And then my interest changed because I was always into music, and then it changed into music. So I didn't play music. I mean, I played drums, but yeah, I just got into that, and then I just kind of like gave up on it all. But then when I had kids, I started painting things for their rooms and stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna let this dry real quick, but I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
You know, there's going to be all the dark lines that he did with the paint pen. That's going to be the cards.
It's pretty good.
That's going to be the card. Yeah, that's sick.
Mon ami.
Mon ami.
So I was supposed to go meet Chris Potter. Chris Potter. Jeez, yeah. Chris Potter this weekend, today and tomorrow. WonderCon, or not WonderCon, a Hollywood show, which is the original voice of Gambit. But I'm not going to Hollywood right now, man. Sorry, but I'm not. There's just too much going on down there, and I'm not gonna risk it. So,
nope.
Those fires are getting worse and worse.
Let me see if I can find the Spawn one I did, and I don't know where. I'll be right back.
Go for it. I'll talk to the chat, guys. I did a review on Savage
Crucible.
I always have trouble saying the names on these. So I already did it. I repackaged them, but the review is going to be out tomorrow. This thing is honestly really impressive. I had no idea they were going to send this out to me because they sent out one figure to me already a few months ago. And this one came by surprise. They got shipped to my parents' house. And this thing is you'll see in the review tomorrow, but these are this one not yet, but these the line is available on pre-order at Big Bad. But this is an awesome figure. So if you're a fan of what is it, Mythic Legions? Yeah, Mythic Legions. This will be right up your alley right here. So Savage Crucible. I have trouble saying this name, man. Yeah, cool. That's an awesome figure right there. Do I like the band Skillet? I don't know if I've ever heard of the band Skillet. I probably have. I just don't know what they sing. Is Rosscon over? Rosscon was over for me a long time ago. I don't know about Carlos. Carlos still might be doing the Rosscon thing.
No, I'm not doing the Rosscon stuff.
All right, he's not doing the Rosscon stuff. Apparently, he's not doing Geekathon too, or Geeking Out.
Hey.
Because that drawing reminds you of metal cards. So I was thinking about like at Geeking Out, I have all these are extras of Marvel Masterpiece cards. I'm thinking about giving some of them away. These are all extras. I have cards next to my tub of Pogs and Slammers. Hell yeah. So if you guys are going to be at Geeking Out and I'm there, and if any of you guys, or if you guys watch this later on, and you guys are going to be at Geeking Out, I will carry these extras with me. So if you want a Marvel Masterpiece card and you see me there, just let me know and say, hey, can I have a Marvel Masterpiece card? And I will let you pick a card from the deck. That sounds pretty good, right, Carlos?
Yes.
Letting someone pick.
I agree.
Pretty cool. Isn't Ross the official distributor of Star Wars Black Series?
Might as well be.
Look at that one. That's sick. Love the colors on that. Marvel Masterpiece, baby.
Yeah.
Are you still looking for some artwork?
Yeah, I don't know where anything's at. My freaking garage is a freaking disaster.
Why'd you turn your camera off? You shy or what? What's up, CM Brock?
No, I'm not shy. Oh, fine. Could be in my house. I don't know where anything is in this freaking place. Oh well.
Oh, Will. If Carlos goes to geeking out, I will give him. I'll let him choose as well from the deck. He said the Electro. Yeah, the Electro was honestly another one to me that stood out from the sets. That's awesome.
All right, I'm back.
If I could pick one card, I'll just pick the whole deck.
The whole dick.
No, deck.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, but right there, man. My boy. Right there.
Man, I do. They have the cigarette on there.
Yeah, this was always my favorite card. The one thing I got to try to track down, and it's not hard to track down, and I got it when I put it in those quarter machines back in the day, was the sticker version of this one.
Dang, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh,
No, you can get them on eBay.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say who holds stickers but like never uses them. Like that's.
Yeah, there's still. When I had mine as a kid, I never used it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang, that's cool. You have an idea of what you put it on?
I wouldn't put it on anything. I just put it in my folders.
Oh, that's cool actually. Dang.
Yeah, I'm a collector, dude. So.
Hey, so let me ask you, what is like the appeal of Gambit to you?
Let me see. I you know what? I don't think I think only one person has ever asked me that.
I'm just curious. Everyone loves Gambit, and I get it. Like, well, my thing is like I love his outfit. Like it's so weird, but so cool.
I think the outfit's one thing definitely. Two is the attitude he has, the cocky, full of himself, flirty attitude, doesn't take no for an answer, especially when it comes to Rogue. The fact that he is pretty powerful, like he can charge an object and make it explode, but he chooses cards as a freaking weapon. I mean, that's sick. The accent, X-Men animated series just made him, to me, made me fall in love with him that much more. And again, the accent too. It's just that whole thing, man. And then his whole like what I don't know what word to use, like the mystery behind him.
Yeah, I do. Is there like a thing? Like, is there like a definitive like origin for him?
Yeah, later on in the comics, you end up finding out that he worked for Mr. Sinister, and he ended up killing a bunch of he helped him. It was him and Sabretooth, and I forgot who else. And I don't know if you remember the Morlocks.
Yeah.
He killed a bunch of them, but it was kind of like a setup. So for a while, he was kicked out of the X-Men.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
because
like Rogue in that way, huh? Where he was evil.
Yeah, dude, that's another thing too. And I also really, I mean, this came later, but when he turned to death.
Oh, yeah. So how did he die in the comics?
I don't remember. He didn't die in the comics.
He just got turned to death.
Yeah, well, I think he made a deal with Apocalypse, and I don't remember what it is. I think I think he lost his powers if I'm not mistaken. And then I think Apocalypse offered to, you guys can correct me in the comment in the chat here,
in the chat.
Yeah, I think he lost his powers, and then Apocalypse offered to give it to him back, but he obviously tricked him and he became Death. I think that's how I remember, and I think Mr. Sinister is the one who turned him back.
Wow.
Bless you. Yeah. But yeah, dude, Gambit's been my number one X-Men since as long as I can remember, man.
Yeah, he's pretty dope. I mean, so then let me ask you, what was your reaction to seeing him die in the show? Because
I called it, dude. I called it with Carlos. Like, me and Carlos were doing like predictions every week, and I told him I had a feeling he was going to end up becoming Death, and sure enough, they teased him at the end of the series. So I'm happy, man. I'm really happy how they portrayed him.
Oh, okay. So then you weren't like shocked when he did get like stabbed and blown up?
Nah, dude. I knew what they were gonna do. Like, everybody was like, "How could they kill Gambit off so quick?" And it's like, it's obviously what is gonna happen. He's gonna turn to Death.
Oh, that's cool. Dang. I mean, do you think they're gonna make like characters we didn't see
in the
like
new series?
Yeah, like Angel. Like they're gonna bring him because everyone's kind of like scattered.
I think so. I know. What was the original director's name, or is it producer, or what do you call him, the showrunner or whatever?
Bo DeMeo.
Did you hear he was like bashing on the new director?
Mhm.
Damn.
He was like saying you're gonna leave the series up to a guy who did What If or something like that.
Oh.
He says something along those lines, but I don't know. I don't think the series is going to be the same without him. I think this guy did a great job. So
Mm,
I'm kind of worried about how the future of the animated series is going to be.
okay. Yeah.
What do you think,
Yeah.
Carlos? You think it's going to have the same feel?
I know they originally they were supposed to be using his script or was it script?
For the
Can't
second season, right?
Yeah, and I think they're going to use elements of it, but no, they're like rewriting it.
So then they probably like, so they don't have to like give him credit. They're like, oh nah,
Pretty
this,
much, yeah.
this
But
guy is
Ghost
like,
Hunt
nah.
says
Yeah.
latest What If season sucked, so he's not wrong.
Oof. I mean, I think the
Um,
whole show was pretty wasted.
Oh, you watched it?
I here and there, I watched the whole first season and the second season, third season. I just saw like bits and pieces. You know, like it's the most recent season was probably like most of the stuff they did was probably like things I would want to do. Like is what they should have done at the beginning, where like stuff that would be like just like stuff that you wouldn't think of or like stuff you'd want to see in the movies.
Yeah.
But nothing that wasn't really done at all for the most part for the show.
yeah, they should have just ended it after season 2, to be honest.
Hmm. Alright, let's get the blue.
I only watched season 1. That was it.
Yeah, season 2 is actually pretty strong. I felt like it was a little better than season 1.
I think season 1 I only liked like 2 episodes.
Well, that's the thing is, I think the whole What If thing, like the comics were the same way. Like some What If comics were great, and some of them were really bad. But they teased Exiles at the end of season 3. You know,
Really?
Yeah, you know what the Exiles are, right?
Yeah.
It's basically What If, they just changed the title.
Huh.
So that's where I think they're going. They're gonna change it to Exiles cartoon because now there's like the rumor that they're doing Exiles.
Wow.
I just want to see X Factor.
Which I think we'll see them in season 2 of X-Men.
You think so?
Yeah, because they in the animated show they had them in there. They had Havoc.
Yeah, they had them in the intro. Oh, you're talking about in the original animated series? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had a lot of them. They had I think wasn't Wolfsbane in there and Hawkeye or Hawkeye, Strong Guy, and multiple.
Yeah, I don't remember them having like speaking roles.
Oh no. Yeah, you're right. It was just Havoc.
Yeah.
Did you Kevin? Did you like the X-Men '97 series?
Yeah. I thought it was really good. I was stoked. Yeah, I thought it was really good. To be honest, I enjoyed the whole show, and I loved all the like I think I just love the aesthetic. Like I love the '90s like cartoon aesthetic, and then seeing Iron Man, Cap, like Iron Man in that '90s like armor, and then Cap there, that was dope.
Yeah. That's right. The Iceman episode did have X Factor in it.
Yeah, like Iceman could come back, like those characters that we didn't see. I would love to see like more of those characters, like Iceman and like yeah, Angel would be cool. Havoc would be cool. Yeah, all those characters I would love to see more of.
Yeah, because I think the last episode we saw Archangel or Angel in, wasn't it the episode where he was trying to kill Apocalypse, where he found out where his weakness was in the back of his upper back, and that's where Beast befriended the ship, Apocalypse's ship. That was the last episode of Archangel, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't think we saw him anymore on that after that.
That's the funny thing is he's like one of the original X-Men. You would think that he would be prominent in the animated show.
Yeah, no, that's funny.
Well,
and
no,
Colossus I want to see more of too.
Yeah, he was awesome. I liked Colossus in the animated series. Yeah. Well, Jubilee. I mean, well, they went off of the Jim Lee's book. That's why, because that comic was so popular.
And it makes sense.
It's looking good.
There you go.
Dude, what do you call that mask around Gambit's face? I mean, Cyclops kind of has it too.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
The kids call it the shiesty.
The shiesty? Really?
No, I'm just kidding. That's what they call like a ski mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that shiesty. No, I have no idea, but it definitely looks cool.
Ghost Tab calls a sock mask. What's that?
Do you think so what do you think of Channing Tatum? You like Channing Tatum?
I was actually pretty surprised when I watched him. I thought he looked a little uncomfortable in the suit.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think he did a great job, and I think the look was good. I just don't know what it was, if he wasn't as slim for the part, or I'm not sure, but he owned it. He did a great job as Gambit.
Okay, yeah. When so before that, were you ever on board with that or not?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
he was
cool.
never on board.
No, dude. If there was ever an actor born to play Van Damme, is Jean-Claude, not Van Damme, Gambit is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh man, how old is he now? He's like
he's 60
60s,
now.
huh?
Yeah, I think if you were to go in like the early 90s, especially in the hard target, it's hard target, right?
Yeah,
Where
when he has the long hair.
Yeah, he's got a long coat on. I mean, he's got the accent. He's French.
Is that the Bloodsport dude?
What's that? Yeah, Bloodsport guy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he knows martial arts. He's built. You always see him with a cigar too. So I think that guy was born to play Gambit.
That's cool.
Over Guile.
Yeah. And he was funny because even in Wizard magazine, they always did fan casting. He always got fan cast as Gambit.
Wow. Yep. So everyone knew it's like, yeah, he has to be it.
Yeah, not James McAvoy. The guy who played Picard was always everyone's choice for Xavier. What's his name?
Oh, Patrick Stewart?
Patrick Stewart was always everyone's choice.
British bald dude. That's like, oh, he's it.
I remember in one of those magazines too, they did Howie Long as Eddie Brock.
Really? Oh my God. I don't know.
Yeah, back in the 90s, he looks like an Eddie Brock.
Howie Mandel?
Howie Long.
I was thinking that
Howie
too.
Long. I was like, okay.
Did I say Howie Mandel?
No, I thought you said Howie. Yeah, I thought you said it, but no.
I don't even know who Howie Long is.
Howie Long is a football player for the Raiders.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not even an actor.
Flat top, because he had the flat top haircut.
Dude, he looked like Eddie Brock.
Yeah, I get it.
He looks like Eddie Brock. Howie Mandel could probably play Leech from the Morlocks.
Honestly, he could play Morph.
Yep. He could play Morph.
Oh my God. Nah, dude. I could see with his crazy hair, he could play Wolverine. That guy had some crazy hair back in the day.
I thought he had didn't he have like an afro?
He had like Jerry curls, dude. Like
curly hair, yeah. Even like back in the day when they did those fan casting Wizard, I think what was the other magazine that did those? Was it just Wizard that did those?
As far as I know, for comic book movies, it was just Wizard.
Okay. And I always remember them always fan casting Rutger Hauer as Magneto.
Who's Rutger Hauer?
He
was in Batman Begins. The guy that was like who's trying to take over Bruce's company.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That would have been a good guy. That's so true.
Dang, you know what's crazy? I think that's like the one movie I've seen him in. Like I know I haven't even seen Blade Runner. But yeah, he passed away recently, huh?
Yeah, in 2019.
Dang.
Oh, I didn't know he passed away.
Yeah, I was like, dang, he looked pretty young for his age. Because I just think of him in Batman Begins, and he's pretty young there.
think here. Oh man. Do you ever see that movie Surviving the Game?
No.
Oh, it has Ice-T in it and Gary Busey, but that Rutger Hauer guy was like one of the main guys.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, what I remember him from is the original Hitcher movie. He was the Hitcher.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But yeah, he was always fan casted as Magneto back then.
Who is Cyclops? Who do people want Cyclops?
Who did they want as Cyclops?
The guy from Star Trek, the Breeding Rainbow.
Oh my gosh.
Because he wore that thing, remember? Then in this.
The visor?
Yeah. I forgot his name.
LeVar Burton?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I forgot who they would pick, dude. I wish I had my Wizard magazines here right now.
Yeah. Trying to find if I can find it online.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna say you can Google it. Fan castings.
So people they always fan casted. What the fuck? Kyle MacLachlan, and Tom Cruise.
As who?
Cyclops.
Nah, so he's too short. I mean, he's gonna have to. I mean, well, he stands on a box apparently in movies.
Oh man.
You've heard that rumor, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he apparently stands on a box because he's like 5'6" or something.
Yeah, he's short.
He's a good actor though, man. Last Action Star right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring back Ed Norton for the Hulk.
Nah, I didn't think he was that good.
I thought he did good. I thought he was bad. I think he's better than Ruffalo. Even though I like Ruffalo, I think he's better than Ruffalo.
Oh, here I found it. Yes. So the fan castings from Wizard were obviously Jean-Claude Van Damme for Gambit, Angela Bassett for Storm.
Huh.
This I don't know if you remember this lady. Her name's Tia Carrere, I think. She was in Showdown Little Tokyo. She was
she was in True Lies.
Yeah, she was fan cast as Psylocke.
Hey, dude, she was hot.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood was always fan cast as for Cable.
Yeah. Even in the 90s, I think he was 100.
Glenn Danzig of the Misfits and Danzig, he was always fan cast as Wolverine, which he was almost Wolverine.
I heard about that, dude. I heard about that. Yeah. I don't see it though. No, I wouldn't pick him.
It's because Glenn Danzig's like 5 something and he's short and stocky.
Doesn't mean he's a good actor though.
Yeah, and then Nicole Kidman was always fan cast as Jean Grey.
Oh, dude, I would have loved that.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to see if it doesn't show freaking Cyclops, which is weird.
I don't know who could have played a Cyclops back in the 90s.
Dolph Lundgren was always casted as Colossus.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, here we go. I found it. So Michael, you know, the dude that has a podcast now. How do you say
that guy?
Michael, yeah.
Rosenbaum?
Behan.
Oh, that guy. Oh, yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah.
That's the picture. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Michael
He's a good. He has that leader vibe. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Probably
from
saw
the
Aliens
Wizard magazine.
Well, you know, he was supposed to be Batman in Batman 89.
He was?
Yeah, he said it on his podcast.
Oh, really? He was supposed to be Batman? Dang.
He was in the running for Batman.
Wow, I did not know that. I could see that.
Ron Perlman as Cable back in the day. I think so, but Ron Perlman, I like Ron Perlman, but he's not a good looking dude.
Yeah, but Cable doesn't have to be good looking.
He's got to look like Cyclops. So if you were to cast Bean and Perlman, they don't look nothing alike.
Yeah, that's true.
Who would have been a good who they cast? Oh, you said Clint Eastwood as Cable.
Yeah, which I wouldn't have. No, that's a no for me.
What
What
about
about John?
Jubilee?
Yeah.
Back in the '90s, oh god, dude, I probably the chick that played Trini in Power
Yeah,
Rangers.
probably.
Hey, that would have been good actually. I wouldn't have mind seeing that. She would have been a little too older though. I think she would. She was already in her 20s. I think.
Yeah, and Jubilee's supposed to be a teenager.
Yeah.
It's so funny how Jubilee's like never changing. It's like her. That's like always gonna be her.
Well, you find it funny though in comic books, like all these comic characters all stay the same age.
Yeah, but like it's like yeah, exactly that too. But like they change them here and there. Like Superman now as a kid, Batman as a kid. But like her, it's like not much really goes on with her. Maybe like a new outfit, but that's it.
All of this, man. What? You found a Kith, $15. Found a Kith Marvel Gambit card, 1 out of 100 for 15. I'll take it off you.
Worth getting graded.
I don't know, to be honest with you, man. I don't really know much about grading for cards.
I would only get things graded that if you know it's a bot. Like sports, you always do like bot, like out of college going into the NFL. Like those are always the ones you get graded. First cards. I don't know about Marvel cards are hard. I don't know about getting them graded unless it's a masterpiece.
Unless you pull a Kevin Tran sketch from the Marvel annuals.
That'd be cool. I'm excited. Hopefully someone gets it.
Dude, I haven't seen. I was looking on eBay and like I didn't see yours on there, but a lot of those sketches go for like $200.
Man, if they sell that, that'd be cool. I'm just excited to see whoever pulls it because then I don't.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it only one?
Yeah, it's one of one. Like no, there's
Ooh.
20, but there's one of one. Like
I didn't know that.
so yeah, it's like I don't even have copies of it. I can't make copies of it because then like it's just not allowed.
Yeah, you're getting in trouble.
Yeah. But even though now they don't have like the license anymore, like for they have the DC license, so if they ever hit me up to do that, I would love to do that.
Yep.
Bunch of Batman and Superman.
Kith doesn't re-release. No, but there's different versions of the Kith cards. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's different versions of the card. So it depends on which card you're. I don't know, man. 1 out of 100. I got to look that up. I know there's different because the only way you can get that card is if you get the shoes.
Yeah, I got a box right here, but I ain't getting no sketch cards. So
Oh, how rare is it? I'm assuming it's kind of hard to get a sketch card in general, then, huh?
Probably you got to buy those hobby boxes, right, Carlos?
yeah, it says 1 out of 7,680 is the.
I like those odds.
Yeah, so that's 1 out of 7,680 packs. So good luck.
What?
Yeah, and that's
Man.
pricey, man. That's pricey. I kind of slowed down on buying those cards. I
Yeah.
bought when Kevin told me he had them on there. I never even uploaded the video. I bought two or three packs of them. So I didn't pull one.
I don't really. The thing is, like, I don't even like I've seen like the cards you've opened, and I don't even like any of those cards. Like cards now, they look so whack, and then you open the Marvel masterpieces, like, oh man, these are dope. Like
Yeah,
I feel like yeah.
It's funny because I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to relive it because there's a new version of the 92 ones. These ones right here that just came out.
Oh really? Wait.
Yeah, they're like they got rares on certain cards have like a foil to them or like a hologram, and I think there's some original art on them, right, Carlos? They have some original art ones on them.
Yeah, this is the original art pieces from the. So the guy who painted he painted all those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe Jusko.
Yeah, so the original artist redid the whole masterpiece line.
Yep,
and re-imaged the like basically repainted them and re-imaged them.
redid them. Yeah,
Wait,
it's
wait.
just
Oh.
it's basically like for this Gambit, he redid this Gambit.
Oh, so just with today, just him doing it today.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they have like the cards nowadays, dude. There's so many different versions of that same card. There's like a green, like a blue foil back, a silver foil back. So there's
Oh,
there's a lot of like different, like, I don't know, chases. I don't know what you would call them, specials, I guess you can say.
I think I would love to see is like him doing a new set with like new characters, like Sam Wilson, Captain America. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't do the art like this anymore. They look very either comic booky or they look very animated.
Like the like I hear like a lot of artists work for Marvel Snap. I don't play the game, but a lot of talent gets approached to do those cards, and those cards are like more like, I think what Marvel Masterpieces used to be, where it's like they get like real talent, and not just like copy and paste an image that people know, and because they make them for like the cards. So I wish they just did that more often.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I want to see more art like this. I mean, come on.
Like some that's where you can see them. Yeah,
freaking great.
That's awesome. Yeah, for sure.
It looks really, really good, man. It looks realistic. I love this Juggernaut right here. Ah, there it is.
Juggernauts.
That's pretty dope.
And the Spider-Man, you ever try recreating this one?
You know what? After seeing you get that, I want to. I want to do that.
This is sick, man. This is a great card.
That thing is awesome because it's so simple, but it just looks awesome.
The Hulk too in this line. The Hulk one was like to me, the Hulk and the Spider-Man and the Wolverine were like the face of Marvel 92 masterpieces.
Yes.
Dude, right? Those were the three that was like the face of Marvel masterpieces.
So do you have in that stack, do you have a Storm?
Let me check. Got a Magneto. The Cyclops in this is freaking sick too, though. I always love this Cyclops. This one looks so good.
Yeah, I love that one. I love the green background. Like
it looks good.
Yeah, it's just like it doesn't really make sense, but it's just so dope. Like I love I just love the whole vibe of the whole run of cards.
I don't think I have a Storm in this one. Why?
Because I'm going to send you a picture of.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to look at it because I'm using my phone.
Well, shit.
Well, you can send it either way. What is it?
So I was going to show you. This is the new version of.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
That's the 1984. This is the 2025 Storm.
Right. Yeah, that's the cover of the box.
Yeah. So I can find it. God damn it.
Well, I guess I don't have an extra Storm here. Wow.
And here's the original Storm from 1992.
Can you spot the difference?
Yeah, the suit's different.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. See the other one again? The first one?
Let me go back. That is not the one I was looking for. Shoot, what did I do with it?
Damn, yeah, I don't have her in here.
So they haven't even announced. Are they gonna do just basically every card, or have they announced?
Yeah, they're already out.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll find them at Targets.
Okay.
See this one right here. Well, let's see. What do you got? That's the new one?
That's the new one.
What's different about the suit? The color?
White. It's white.
Oh, yeah, the other one's black. That's right. Damn. Pull up the Gambit.
Oh.
Can you pull up Gambit?
Yeah, I'm going to look it up. I'll find it.
Yeah,
here's the Hulk one. See, this one right here.
Yeah.
That's another face of Marvel masterpiece right here is this freaking Hulk.
I like that.
Ah, it's so good.
That's the new one.
So what's different about him? I got the OG one right here.
No cigarette. Oh, there is a cigarette.
There's a cigarette.
I think the colors are really it.
Yeah, the colors are all different.
But you can get a special on it, right? You can get either a blue backdrop or like the foil.
Oh, let's see.
I think that's what they did on these ones too, to give them those damn variants.
Yeah, because I don't know what they call these, but this is a plexi. So this is a plexi version of that Gambit.
Is it reversed?
I think it's the way the picture was taken. Oh yeah, it is reversed. Yeah. So
Oh,
if you
okay,
have
that's kind of cool.
the opposite side, yeah. So that's one of the rarer cards to get. I thought the Hulk one looked different because I watched a YouTube video of him doing them.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
1992, 1992, 1992.
See if we can get a little closer there.
It's looking good.
Oh, thank you.
Damn, he's got the cigarette and all. Hell yeah.
It's pretty dry. I think with this, actually, I'm gonna add in some shading on his face real quick. Yeah, so from here on out, I'm close to happy with where the colors are right now. Then I'm gonna add in the inks, and then that's gonna really make it pop with the line work. And then the colors are just gonna complement that line work when I add it on top.
We're gonna add some stubble.
Yeah. I usually all the details and stuff I usually do towards like the end, just to make sure that the lines are like black, like super like dark.
Have you ever done like a whole print like this where it's like an entire face?
No, but that seems a lot of fun because it's like super like simple but effective, you know. But no, nothing like that. But I want to. I love how the thing looks.
I need to see a crow one from you now.
That'd be cool. I'm thinking about doing you know what? The electric Superman. If you ever let that go, let me know.
Oh, you
I
can
do
have
something
it.
for you. Oh, I love that. That thing is awesome.
Yeah, you can have it. I don't. It's just sitting in my garage.
Well, come down to Geeking Out, man. You better be down here.
Or maybe I'll hand draw one while I'm down there.
Oh, you know what? That's cool. We'll trade. We'll do an art trade.
He's saying that because he ain't coming down here.
Oh man, never mind.
Hey, never say never. Never say never.
You better get down here, dude.
What happened?
We were supposed to. We had plans already, but I don't think he's not going to be able to come down the week during the week. So I told him I was like, at least try to make it for Geeking Out. So
yeah, just some unfortunate things happened that kind of ruined everything. So
oh man, it was a bummer. Yeah, hopefully you still make it. Yeah, that thing. I'm pretty stoked to just kind of see how just to even set up. So
it's fun, dude. It's and I'm pretty sure it's going to be bigger as far as more people. Even though there was a good amount of people last time, I'm pretty sure it's going to be better this year around.
Awesome. Did you know if there's a lot of artists or there were any artists last year?
There was no artist there that I saw. It was just the couple celebrities, and I wasn't there. I left before Lou Ferrigno and Ernie Reyes got there, but the guy from Police Academy who also voiced Leonardo in the live action movies in the 90s was there. But other than that, it's all toy sellers. Oh, and then McFarlane Toys booth.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to La Mirada either, so I'm excited to just check it out.
Yeah, it's a nice little area. It's a nice hotel. It's pretty big. I thought it was going to be like a small room, but it's like 3 rooms.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to point out. Like I see all the lines you collect. I'm like, man, you know what? I want to finish a line. And I know that 90s had like the Superman line. Like I've seen a few of those figures. I'm like, man, I got to like the Death of Superman line.
Yeah,
I want to get into that. I want to get into that.
It's gonna be it's gonna be an addiction once you get into it.
Yeah, because I don't even know if I want to open them because like I just love the art of the.
Yeah,
box.
I keep my vintage stuff in box unless I find it loose for like a really good price. Like we're talking like $2 to $3. I'll buy it.
Okay. And it's still like pretty good.
You know the cool thing though about like that I see a lot of toy guys do, or like even wrestlers, like when they have booths, what do? They sell merch and they go right back on the floor and start buying shit, dude.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Dang, that's funny.
Except wrestlers get paid to go there though too, right? Right,
Yeah.
Carlos? Yeah, so they drop a lot of money on buying stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I for me, my whole rule is like the end, like the last day, because that's when the deals are.
Oh,
Yeah.
And also like
Yep.
by then I could afford to like leave, like basically give myself a break. Even like at LA Comic Con, I give myself like the last 30 minutes of the whole convention just to walk around and buy some stuff. And I kept it like at like 120. I just went buy like some books. Like I don't think I got any figures. I just got some books and art prints and yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you go and support other artists in Artist Alley?
Yeah, for sure. That's the one thing. Like I especially because it's like in person and letting them know I'm an artist here too. So most of the time I can do art trades. Like I could trade what I got.
nice.
But
That's true.
besides that, like you know, I don't mind like buying stuff I really want. You know. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I don't know what artists I'm like super excited to like. They really I feel like all the artists I'm like really excited to see I've met. So nothing like.
I know you were excited for Jim Lee.
Yeah, I was pretty excited. Yeah, I was stoked. But besides now that that's done though, I'm like I don't even know what I'd want to like who I'd want to meet. Like if I want to meet them, I hope it's like
Rob Liefeld, who can't draw feet.
Man, I've been at a convention where he was like the headliner there, and I mean it was cool because like I saw him and people like showed me like that came by my table. They were like, oh yeah, we just met Rob Liefeld, and they showed me what they got and like how they really just got his signature, and he goes like he uses these on the signature, and he like does it up where it's like his name but like really like comic booky.
Yeah.
And I asked him like, hey, how much, like was it free? He's like, nah dude, that was like $60. I was like, oh dang. I mean cool, but like a lot of them just get like a pop or a comic sign, and yeah. So then that was funny because then at the end of it we saw him like we were leaving in the parking structure, and we just see him walking. We're like, oh, that's Rob Liefeld, and then we just left.
Yeah.
I didn't even bother to go up to see him because I was like, I'm cool. Like I wasn't really the hugest Rob Liefeld fan anyway, so yeah.
You know he's local, right?
I thought he lived in Vegas for some reason.
Nah, dude, he's local. I saw him at the block.
What?
Yeah.
At the block?
Yeah, I saw him at the block.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I saw him at the block.
That's insane, actually. Wow.
Yeah, I was driving out actually of my parking spot, and he was walking up there, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, Rob, what's up? And he just turned around and he just waved. But I met him at Fat Collectibles, and he was doing, remember Major X? I don't know if you read that comic.
No.
All right, so it was kind of like a ripoff of Deadpool, basically.
Of himself, like his own character.
Yeah, so he did, if I'm not mistaken, it was, I think this was the release for Major X Zero. I
Major X. That's the guy with the X on his face.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was doing a signing at Fat Collectibles when they had their location in one of their other locations in Anaheim, and so basically you buy the comic and you get an autograph. And I also bought a Deadpool short box, you know, the comic box.
Yeah.
So he signed that too, and he did a sketch on it for me.
Oh, cool. For like free?
For free, yeah, because I bought the box.
Oh, that's cool.
He didn't. Because I wasn't planning on getting it signed, but I needed a short box, and then I grabbed the Deadpool one, and he was like, "Oh, he's like, let me sign that for you."
Oh wow, that's cool. That's nice.
Yeah, so I met him. I've met several artists. I met a couple of them who passed away too.
Oh man, anyone come to mind?
Well, I met Stan Lee. I met Neil Adams.
Those are big ones right there
already.
Is it
Neil Adams and Neil Adams.
Yeah.
When did Neil Adams pass?
2016, bro. Oh no, 2018. No, 2022 actually.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
there was a couple. There was another guy too, and I forgot who it was. But Neil Adams, I did meet at Fat Collectibles. He was a really nice guy. Of course, I met Jim Lee. I think 3 times. Nice. McFarlane, I've met once. and I think that's it. I think those are like the people that I, for the most part, grew up reading their stuff.
That's cool, man. That's sick. The Neil Adams one is pretty sick. That's a really cool one.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
he was a real cool guy.
Man, where'd you meet him at?
Fat.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Man. It's cool that you support them because I remember they had one over in Huntington Beach where I grew up. Before I moved to Ontario, they had one that was on Beach Boulevard.
Yeah, dude. They had when the original owner opened like 4 stores.
Oh.
And then little by little they started closing, and then the only one left is the La Habra one.
Dang. And then for that one, was that always there or was
It's
that
been there for that's been there for several years already.
Okay. Yeah, because now me and my brother, like, that's the only fat collectibles we know. Like now.
Yeah, dude, back then every store was freaking awesome.
Yeah, I remember I was like, wow, this place is pretty sick.
That's like, to me, Fat Collectibles reminded me of the 90s comic stores.
Oh, okay.
It still has that. It has that feel of 90s.
Yeah, they have some really cool stuff. I mean, I've been to the one in La Habra recently, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
but yeah, from what I remember from the one where I used to live, it was like,
yeah,
dang, that one was like insane. So
I think they're hurting though, dude, because they're not stocking a lot of stuff as far as like collectibles go.
Oh man, yeah.
They got a good comic book selection though. They got a very good comic book selection.
Yeah, I mean, if that's like their bread and butter, then that's cool. But yeah, I noticed like it's really just I think now comic stores are just more like focusing on that because like stores like Frankensons or places like Frankensons and like those places are like that's like the comic book store for those now.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of people do go there for new comic books.
Yeah, people just like take over. Like there's people that would probably go to the comic store and look for those, and now they're like, I'll just make my own store, and I'm assuming that's how things go now.
I got my what is it? I always get this wrong. Absolute Batman. Batman. So that's where I got my Absolute Batman #1 Jim Lee variant and issue first print and book 2 first print. It was the last copies too when I went there, and that was like a few weeks ago.
Did you read it?
I haven't read it yet. I gotta buy I need to buy a reprint of the first issue because I don't want to jack this first one up.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of reprints now. I actually have the first issue, first printing.
Would you sell it?
Yeah, honestly, I'm not too big into like collecting comics. I just got it for the hype, and I was like, all right. Like, let me show you this. Let me go grab this real quick. I have
Batman. Damn.
Let me see. I have speaking of Absolute Batman, they put this out right here. This like this version, which is pretty cool. And I'll show you some other stuff I have on me too. Where is the other one?
Dude, it's crazy how different that Gambit looks once he added the face.
Where is it? Oh, here it is. Nice. Okay. So I didn't grab the first printing. It's but I got this one. And this one is actually pretty dope. It's the first issue, but in all black and white, which is like the original.
Oh yeah,
art.
I've seen that. That's sick, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. And you see even the mistakes that the artist did. And the one thing that always blew my mind is like artists make mistakes, and I'm like, you think you see everything in its cleanest form, but the more mistakes, the better, I guess, because it shows like like they're just people making stuff, and this book shows that, which is cool. And then I actually did this Absolute Batman when it came out, or before it came out, on a sketch cover. So there wasn't any Absolute Batman like covers, but they put out on Batman Day, actually. They put out reprint of Detective Comics #27, and it's like I wouldn't say it's magazine size, so it's like the boxier version, like a larger boxier version, and it fits the Absolute Batman like vibe. So this is that cover
Oh,
for you.
sick, dude.
That is
Right.
sick.
That is awesome.
Thanks. So I drew it over the logo, which I really like because with the Poscas too. And yeah, I think this was my first time drawing it, and everyone was like, you know, doing their own spin on Absolute Batman. So I was like, oh man, I want to do one. So there's that. And then
That's really good.
thanks. The comic store that I bought this from, I would just show him, like the owner, like, hey, this is what, like shout out to you guys for, you know, hooking it up, or like having these, like that, like my local comic store having all these covers that are pretty good, because it's like now that I kind of know the business about comic book stores, like they order it, but they only order a few. But now that they know me, they keep me in mind when they do order, which is cool.
Like the blank covers.
Yeah, the blank covers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then like they actually made, when this came out, the Noir edition, they came out with sketch covers where it was a black cover, so a plain black cover, and like the Posca, like this one behind it, I used Poscas. I had to use Poscas because it's black. So this is that Batman.
Oh,
Well,
that's
damn, that's freaking good.
Thank you. So it's like almost like the animated series. The guy who bought it was like, or the guy who, this was actually made for the owner of the store. He actually commissioned me to do the Trinity, and he was telling me like I wanted to be on black paper because I wanted it to feel like the animated series, like when they did it on black paper. So, and it's like the whole vibe of the whole universe is like darker and more serious, you know. So
I like those. What do you call them? Pastas?
Posca,
Dude,
POSC.
those look good.
yeah.
So is
Thanks,
that like a one? That's obviously a one of one, right?
Yeah.
Would you sell that, or is that like a?
This is already commissioned, but I do have this one like for sale. This one's still available, but yeah, this one's still available, and yeah, but yeah, this one is already commissioned, and I got to do Superman and Batman to go along with
Dude,
it.
that's so good. That looks so damn good.
I love when Batman doesn't have his mouth, like you don't see his mouth.
That looks like it's part of the cover. Like both of them look like they're actual covers.
Thanks. Here, let me show you without the glare. That's better. I'll zoom out a little bit, but yeah. So there's that, and then
I like how you cover the logo too, or the
yep, I like that too. Because you already know, based off that, it should be. And it's funny. It's kind of like my own version of Rob Liefeld because he's so big. It's like the Captain America chest right there.
You did a better job than Rob Liefeld, I'll tell you that.
Thank you. And then speaking of Batman, I was just looking for this, and I saw this right here. This is like it's like a Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Oh, that looks sick.
Yeah, just like a stockier Batman, like, which I like, but I usually think, when I think of stocky, I think of like Wolverine, but I always like Batman a little more like, he's like a tall, like almost regular looking buff, strong, like superhero, not like ultra buff, but this is not a bad like design. But when it first got announced, I did not like it. I thought it was so dumb, but drawing it was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. that Batman, you know what that reminds me of, Carlos? The sketch one he just showed.
Uh-huh.
It gives me it doesn't look like it, but for whatever reason that popped in my head was Super Freddy.
Oh my god,
dude! I want to see that. With I forgot the guy's superhero he made in that movie with the guns. I forgot what he called himself. Captain. I don't remember what it was. Dude, I want to see a sketch on both of those guys.
Super Freddy.
Yeah, Super Freddy. So it was the movie I Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5, and one of the guys is a comic book collector. And he created his own superhero, and I forgot what he called him, but he ends up falling asleep, and he gets sucked into his comic book, and like the scene's really awesome because everything's black and white except him. He's color, and like Freddy comes in his normal size, you know, but he's all black and white, and then he ends up the hero, the kid ends up killing Freddy, or so he thinks he does. And then he comes back up with a cape, a lightning bolt across his chest. It's like a big buff guy playing him. So he's Super Freddy. And then the kid turns into like a piece of comic book art, and he just starts chopping them up into pieces.
Man, brutal.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite movies at the time because I was really, really heavy into comic books, and I love that scene.
You know, it's crazy. I've never seen any Nightmare Before Christmas movies ever, or not Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
That's nuts, dude. Wow.
Yeah. I've never seen one. I've seen
Wow,
the trailer.
man. You're
I've never
gonna
seen
get
it.
people wanting you to commission horror. You're gonna have to start getting on it, dude.
You know, it's crazy. It wasn't really till recently where I'm like a huge like I gotta see like all the horror movies now because of my lady. She's a huge horror fan, and then I got to like liking just going, and that I was just never interested.
Yeah.
But like this past year, we saw like basically all the big ones, and I was pretty excited. I was pretty happy. Like the scariest one that or like, to me was Smile 2.
Oh, I love that movie, dude.
Me and my brother, we were
It's a great movie.
freaked out.
Yeah, did you watch it yet, Carlos?
No.
That's such a great movie, man. Hey, you ever think about hitting the horror conventions?
I maybe I just have to build up more
Monsterpalooza.
stuff.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
ones you have to bring in your
Yeah.
horror prints.
Yeah. I like for horror, I really like the Universal Monsters.
That's what I was gonna say. That'd be a real
Or-
popular one. Of course, another popular ones that I've seen when I've gone is Lost Boys, Pennywise,
Oh,
Ghostface,
Pennywise is cool. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Ghostface, Terrifier.
Oh, that was a pretty good one. Terrifier was pretty
What
good.
else? Dude, Carlos, there's I'm pretty sure there's more that's Scream. Scream's become a real popular one again too. So
Wait, isn't that Ghostface?
yeah,
Yeah.
Ghostface, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
I was-
Michael Myers and Chucky's your normal.
Yeah, I feel like I've drawn all those characters like once, and like a couple years ago, and it was cool. But I did like when I'm drawing them, I really did enjoy drawing the Universal Monsters,
Yeah.
and I have this piece, but I'm gonna show you the original because the print is cool, but the original is better. But let me just grab that real quick. Where?
Have you ever done like either a glow in the dark or like a black light?
Oh, no, not really. I would like a print, I would probably have to hit like someone who knows how to do that. But
Oh, okay.
for like artwork, I've seen artists who've done that, which is actually pretty cool. So I just have to. I never considered it, but I would actually be down to do that.
Yeah, I saw there was a when I went to the Son of Monsterpalooza this last year, there was a lady there who had some original prints, and hers were black light.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Here, I know where my book is at. Let me see.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't-
seen a guy who does original art, and then he puts like a black light, and it actually shines. And I was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
What is it? The paint you use, or what?
Yeah,
how
it has to be some black light paint. Yeah, but that was my first time ever even like hearing about that.
like Gambit? Like imagine Gambit right here, and you make the electric charge either glow or black light.
Man, that'd be badass. Yeah, that'd be dope. Let me see. There you go. Okay, let me see. Here's the. Okay. Found my like portfolio. Let me just grab out some pieces that would be cool to show, but I'll find that Universal Monsters one. Oh, here you go. So this is the Universal Monsters.
Oh yeah, I remember you showing me this one. That one's sick, dude.
Yeah, thanks, man. This is cool because it's just all black and white, but with like water and ink, you can create the color like gray. So it's just all like black ink, white ink, water, and that's it.
Want to see a version of that, the Monster Squad.
Oh, I love Monster Squad.
Yeah, that'd be freaking sick.
I don't know why. For me, my favorite one is actually the mummy for here.
Mummy?
I like his face. I like his face right here. Wolfman looks funny. Just posing up.
Do you ever just draw like for the fun of it? Like, do you ever just like for instance, you say if Dracula was my favorite, Universal Monster Wolfman, and I drew him as Wolverine.
That'd be cool.
Like just to do on your own, just for fun. Like you want to see your like a version of like Frankenstein as freaking Colossus.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Not really. But the thing is, like, whenever I do have an idea, I do draw them, but nothing like that. Because I think for me, it's just like I like just drawing. It's more like just seeing them do something, or them like Superman doing something, or like Superman like meeting someone that he doesn't usually meet, but
Yeah.
not like crossing them over, like mashing them
Mhm.
up. But I want to get into doing that because it is like a fun idea, like not Helverine, is it Batverine or
Oh,
Oh,
Darklaw.
Darkclaw? Yeah,
Yeah.
Darkclaw. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Like I like that a lot. So that's something that I would love to just do. Like that's cool. And then yeah, I don't really do a lot of that, but no, that's a really cool like creative like because then you can kind of like figure out how you approach it.
Yeah, I just thought of that, dude. Wolverine as a wolf.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
That's pretty sick. I don't know if that actually exists somewhere.
They just give him more hair.
Yeah, basically just more animal life.
Let me see. So here's some more covers I found. These are pretty cool. If you guys like the black and white stuff, there's a Deathstroke.
oh
Whoa.
shit, that's sick.
And then this is another Batman.
Damn, dude.
And this one's cool because if you open it up, he actually
Does he go to the back?
yeah, it goes to the back. So let's see. There. The whole cape spread.
Damn. How long did that take you to do?
I did it at my friend's house, so like from when I got there till like probably like 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours.
Dude, that's crazy. I feel like that would take me like a year. Well, I suck, bro. You see my drawings. It's like worse than a stick figure.
Nope. Everyone can draw.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but can it be good?
Sure.
What time?
I think Stevie Wonder draws better than me.
I don't know. If you can draw a stick figure, you can draw.
There you go. That one's a cool one. That's like double, but one that's like a true double, like double cover that I really love because it's like a whole nother vibe when you open it. Is this one right here? Let me see if I can grab it. It's good too because I'm like reorganizing my freaking book too, which is dope because I'm taking it out. But I don't know if you guys ever heard of Blade. But...
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
So Blade, and then
That was Wesley Snipes, huh?
yeah.
Dude, that is so awesome.
Yeah, it looks good.
And Jared Leto.
Nice. Dude, that's pretty sick.
Well, there's Jared Leto's body right there.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
So yeah, just gotta like knock his body to the floor real quick and then hold his head
Dude,
too.
just like my dad told you, man, you're gonna end up doing big things, man.
Man, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
You never know where it could lead you. You could end up doing movie posters one day.
Man, if they brought that back and I got to do some hand-painted movie posters, that'd be dope. Like even then, like I would love to even just work for like toy companies. Like I know Mondo does like cool prints, like artists work for them, like stuff like that. Like that'd be dope too.
You gotta go bigger, man. You're
Yeah,
gonna work for Marvel or DC one day.
That'd be a dream. Yeah, that's something I'd love to do. Like this is something I made last year.
Holy crap!
Everyone's getting into the hype of it, but I made this once. I think in like March or February of last year when the cast had to be like announced already. So I was like, oh man, this is cool because I was actually really on board with Pedro Pascal freaking being casted.
So fantastic.
Yeah, so I was like, I gotta draw.
Dude, that's pretty damn good, man.
Dude, that's
so good.
sick.
Wow, I like that thing. I like they all look great.
Thank you, man. I've learned like thing is low key like one of my favorite characters to draw. Human Torch is one of my favorite characters, but he's a bitch to draw.
Yeah, that fire.
The fire is you overdo it, which I felt like I did it here, but like you could simplify it, which is something I'm learning to do, especially towards that Secret Wars piece. But even then, like there's a way to make it look good, and there's a way to make it look like shit. So I think it's just also just drawing fire or coloring fire is like kind of hard.
That's honestly really, really good. I mean, all your stuff's good, but I don't know what it is about that one. That one stood out to me, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, all these are gonna be brought to
The convention.
event. Yeah. So you guys will see anyone that's already gonna go. You guys are gonna see that that there. You guys can hold it and see it up close. I know Raph's seen this one. This one's gonna be cool to see.
Yeah, I love that one, dude. That's sick.
Yeah, this one was a fun one to make.
And you're going to be doing live commissions, right? If they
If they want, like, I think me and my buddy we're actually doing this like exclusive thing there where you can get commissions from both of us on the same paper where it's like cut into two, like it's like one paper with two little sections of where it's like one paper but with borders of like the comic book.
Yeah.
So split in the middle. So then one of it's like his side and one is my side. So from the Kevin's.
Why don't you guys do what Stan Lee did back in those VHS days, those old how to draw, where they both jumped in on the same.
That'd be dope.
Drawing.
Yeah.
That's for that. I don't know how that sounds like it'd be complex actually.
I mean, with the time we have, we'll see. Because I know it's like all day, but yeah, one drawing could last all day. So yeah, this is a little Robin for.
There he is
for DC. Let me see.
That's sick, man.
That's so good.
That's fucking sick. I love that suit.
Let's see if I can find. Oh, you know what? I'm showing you guys like a book where I took, which is I'm grateful. A lot of the cool pieces I have, like I made this year, sold, which is really cool. Like I don't have anymore, so I'm gonna try to find some stuff that I haven't sold yet, like some new stuff.
You know what I'd like to see, like a collage. Carlos, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. You know the comic book movie adaptations to like Batman and Robin, or Batman Forever, like the cover. I would like to see him draw one of those.
That'd be cool. Yeah, so like toy packaging would be dope, especially like big into toys already. Seeing my art on there would be awesome. But like here's a cool little like a cool little side by side almost. So this is in my new style, not my new style, but more like another style. Because I'm still gonna do my old style, but there's Spawn right there, and then this is the more traditional Spawn.
Right.
So it's a fun little like mix up with like how I draw. So like here's a Spider-Man versus Venom.
Oh, that's sick.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's cool. Like I'm always excited to. The one thing I love doing is going to work and bringing my work with me, like my art, to like with me, and then showing all my friends, like, oh, this is the new stuff I got.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? This is something that. Where is it? Okay, I don't have it in here. Oh, here's another one. Damn, there you go.
Oh, Xenomorph, nice.
Yeah, that was my first Xenomorph. I do enjoy that one.
Wow.
That could definitely be a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm thinking about making that a t-shirt or some stickers too.
Holy shit.
Looks like something out of a comic book, man.
Yeah. This is the future right here. We're going to see his artwork on the side of one of these.
Let's see. Where is...
Have you ever thought about creating like your own superhero?
You know what? Me and my brother actually, he wants to be a writer, and me and my brother actually, it's really his idea, but we thought about making our own character, or he thought about making his own character, and me just making the art. And this is actually our character right here, the Overkiller.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
So that's him right here. But we plan on having the comic done and finishing it this year, and you can buy the first issue and all that. So it's gonna be hand painted, hand drawn, and all just done by me and him. So yeah.
I've I don't know if I told you this, Carl. I don't know if I did. Maybe I did. I'm just
gonna slide in some art while you guys are talking.
Go for it. I came out with my own superhero. I don't know if I told you this.
No.
I came out with the whole story of a superhero. I just wouldn't know how to go upon doing it. That looks sick.
Those are sick.
Michelangelo's somewhere, but he's still being worked on too. So those are the 3 I finished. Yeah.
So those are new prints.
No, these are original pieces. So yeah, these are original pieces, but possibly. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna make prints of these. Like if I could sell them as a set, maybe at Geeking Out, that'd be cool. Because I haven't even like framed them up or done anything with them because I haven't finished Michelangelo yet. So once I finish him, it's gonna be like, all right, I'm ready to like display him and let people see it. Yeah, but let me get back on that Gambit real quick. Oh, and that Spider-Man versus Venom piece that you saw. Actually, this is the prelim, so this is like the preliminary like sketch that led into this. So
That's crazy. It's crazy how that turns into that.
yeah. Yeah, this like it's just kind of like the basic, and then a lot of the stuff is just figured out on the fly, like kind of like this, all this going on right here. Like I just like what looked cool, and then kind of some happy accidents, and yeah. Where's that Gambit piece?
How do you know when something's done?
You know what? You never know. You never know. It's just kind of when you're over it. That's how I know.
Yep, pretty
When you
much.
hate it, when you hate it, you're done.
Like looking at that Gambit, I'd be like, okay, I'm done. But I know you can add more detail, right? I mean, to the face. I don't know if you're the hair. I'm assuming.
Yeah. I'm gonna add I'm gonna darken it up like with the lines and stuff and the shading. Let me get this out. There you go. Yeah. So there's a lot more I need to do, but I'm almost done. Like he's actually like I guess the pose is like pretty. It speaks more than the costume. The costume is usually when it's straight on, but with the pose, it's like very that's what you're looking at opposed to the costume. But I do know that I'm like getting there because of the because I know that his suit's pretty just like some lines on his boots. Speaking of like Gambit, I do like that statue that you got recently. That
Oh,
looks pretty dope.
the Iron Studios X-Men 97, dude, that thing is so nice.
Yeah, the one thing I gotta complain about, I don't know if this is just me, but his eyebrows are like the color of his hair. I do not like that.
I didn't even pay attention to that.
Like, I don't want to like I always thought it was like black eyebrows and brown hair. Maybe I looked at it wrong. Like I blinked and I didn't notice.
He's a lot different compared. They're a lot lighter in colors compared to the animated series, the original animated series. They did change their colors a little bit.
Yeah, I love the whole suit, but the eyebrows kind of threw me off. Like they're like red or like almost orangey, which is something that I noticed, but I don't know if like I'm just like seeing things. But no, I do love like those statues. Like I'm waiting I'm waiting for like the right one. That Cyclops one is kind of calling me to get one day.
Good, man.
Yeah, but I also like for big stuff like that, I gotta get a character that I love, and I love Cyclops, but like I haven't even got my first hot toy yet, and I'm like, man, that new Superman, I can't wait. Even though there's a Christopher Reeve one out there.
Oh yeah, that thing is super rare.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I lost my chance, man.
I have both versions of Christopher Reeve. I have the evil Superman, and I have the regular Superman.
Man, yeah, that thing is like.
There it is. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is. It is. His eye. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
They did that to make it look like the cell shading.
I don't mind that, but no, the eyebrows like not being black is kind of off-putting me, just because I'm so used to seeing it that way, like in the it's just seeing it that way. Oh, what the heck?
I'm pretty excited for the other statue though, the one with him and Gambit or Wolverine and Gambit.
Yeah, that thing looks sick.
That one looks sick, man.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Let's see. Where is? Oh, here it is. Let me get that white. Oh, damn, sorry for that. I was shaking.
It's all good.
Let's see.
First hot toy is gonna be a Superman.
Yeah, mine. That's definitely gonna be mine when that comes out.
It's funny because I guess that goes with me because your favorite superhero is Superman, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be your probably first hot toy. Carlos was the Crow.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Crow, and then mine was Batman.
Which Batman?
It was the '89 Batman, the first one that came out several years ago.
Man, yeah. Are you gonna get the new one? Like the new one with the gargoyle?
I got it already, and then I ended up selling it off.
Oh, it already came out?
Yeah, it came out already. I wasn't. I really liked it, but I actually really liked the gargoyle more than I liked the Batman itself. So I just wasn't. It didn't need to be in my collection, so I ended up selling it.
Oh, okay, that's good. At least you like figured it out, and
Yeah. Once I got it
realized
in hand, I realized the original one still holds. But
because in the end, it's just really like a flexible statue, right? You don't really mess with it.
I mean, you can pose them. The problem with Hot Toys though is that you can mess up the fabric.
Yeah, that's scary, bro.
Yeah, and these aren't cheap figures, so
Yeah, I have one of those, and I have the Mezco Superman figure, the classic one, not the Christopher Reeve one. I know that they have that one, and I was
yeah,
like,
the comic book version Superman, right?
yeah, that one is pretty dope. But even
Yeah.
then, I'm like, the Hot Toy version is gonna be pretty scary for me to get, so I have to be like really like careful with it, even when I get it.
So you'll get the David Cornsweet one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't get the Henry Cavill one.
Personally, no, because Hot Toys are just so like just movie based. I just wanted to remind me of something good, and I haven't even seen the new movie. Like like no one has, so like I could be wrong, but and the funny thing is, I don't even love the suit all that much because
Right.
like I love the suit, but the one thing is just the collar. Like I love Superman just having like the classic, just like simple, like right here, but the high collar, like New 52, I don't like, but it's growing on me. Like I love Henry Cavill's suit, but it just reminds me of his movies and like the DCEU, and I'm just like, never mind.
So you want it more comic book based?
Yeah, and like I mean, the new DC stuff can come and go like the same way. Like it could be like a fart in the wind, but we don't know how it's gonna go. But my fingers are crossed, and hopefully, like I have faith that's gonna be pretty good, and like a Superman movie I want, because it's been like over 10 years. Like Venom had 3 movies, fucking Morbius and Craven got movies, and I'm like, man, it's not Superman. Like that's taking forever, and now that's gonna be something else. I'm like, man, I hope we at least get more of him, and more content. That's good.
I think that had to do with Warner Brothers. I don't think they were happy with Henry as Superman.
Yeah, like the whole Zack Snyder stuff. I'm just like really happy that DC at least has the brains to kind of get to where they're at now. Like at least with James Gunn kind of like doing their own DC studios opposed to how things were.
It's just interesting that they're starting off with Superman.
I'm actually really happy they are, because
me too. Yeah, but Batman's usually like the one that they're gonna usually start with, and he's not coming out till like what, Carlos, 2 years or a year?
2027.
Yeah, so we're gonna get a Superman movie in between, a Green Lantern show. I mean, we already have Creature Commandos, Supergirl.
Yeah, like Batman, they're just like, you know what, we're gonna make the most money, so let's just do our best to put our best foot forward with characters that people don't know, because they at least had Batman.
Yeah, and we're getting Damian Wayne.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because like with Marvel, like they didn't even, like with MCU and all that, they couldn't fall back on like Spider-Man or Wolverine because they didn't own them. But DC at least has Batman, so they're like, you know what, we'll just save our best hitter, and they already have the Batman, so like they're gonna keep like that whole thing going on. And with the new Batman, like they plan on doing, I'm excited just to see like a live action like DC universe.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Oh shit.
Yeah, when I think of Superman, I as a kid, that's what all I remember is Superman.
What would be like Christopher Reeve?
Yeah, just because like Warner Brothers, like you think Warner Brothers, you think of Looney Tunes, and you thought of Superman. Superman was, like prominent in the late 70s, well, the 70s and 80s. And it wasn't until 89 Batman came out was when Batman became huge. Like he was already big, but that's when he got big.
Dude, it's funny
Right.
because I associate Warner Brothers with Batman because of all the commercials they did with Warner Brothers and Batman, especially at the beginning of the VHS for, I don't know if you remember this, but the beginning of the 89 Batman, the VHS, it has some of the characters arguing in front of the WB logo right before they get into the Batman movie.
Oh, I don't remember that at all. Dude.
Yeah, that's been with me since I was a kid. So
Yeah, I'm also 5 years older than you, so
Man, so what's up with the Crow? Why do you love the Crow, T3?
Geez. Long story short, I met Brandon Lee when I was young. I didn't know it was Brandon Lee.
What?
Yeah, because my uncle is a 10th degree, I think it's 10th now, 10th degree black belt. So he was big in the martial arts community.
Okay.
And he knew a lot of like people. And Brandon Lee came by to give him a poster for Rapid Fire, which I have. One of the two he gave. He signed the one to my uncle, and it was up in my uncle's office for the longest time. And I didn't know who he was. And then my uncle told me later, like when he left, he's like, "Yeah, that's Bruce Lee's son." And I was like, "What?" Because I grew up a Bruce Lee fan, and I didn't know he had a son because I didn't really pay attention to this when I was younger. And that's pretty much why.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
So ever since then, I was just like everything that was associated with Bruce Lee, and then it was Brandon Lee, and I was like, "Oh, he's like the son, so I'm gonna like him too." And I mean,
That's awesome, dude.
his movies back in the day weren't the greatest. I mean, they're action movies, they're cheesy. But then when he did The Crow, like I was already reading the Crow comic in middle school. So when he was doing that, I was like,
That's
"Oh,
awesome.
this is gonna. Hopefully, this is good." And yeah, it was pretty damn good. And it just sucked that he died.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I didn't know anything about the Crow. I thought the Crow was a movie, then a comic. I didn't know it was a comic.
Yeah,
Wow,
start out
that's wild though.
the early, I think late 80s and 90s because there was a Christmas. Like, so James O'Barr did like this Christmas thing, and that was the first appearance of the Crow or Eric Dramney. And then it ended up in. Then he started drawing an actual comic.
Is the comic still going on?
Yeah, who has? Is it Image that has that now, Raph?
is it Image?
I don't remember now.
I thought it was Dark Horse, not Dark Horse.
No, dude, I can't remember.
I just found out McFarlane did a freaking run on him.
Yeah, and I didn't know that he did that. They did that. So yeah, the comics are still going, but I haven't followed those comics for like the longest time.
Was it like after the whole situation happened? You're like, I'm kind of over it. Like this, like Crow is just Brandon Lee now.
I mean, kind of like it's kind of how I think about it because everything that happened comic wise was kind of like in the movies. It was a new person and a whole new like world and a whole new like background. Like remember the last one that I knew of? It was a Native American lady that was a Crow, and I was just like, I'm kind of like over this now.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen the Crow movie. Like, dang, like a lot of the movies you guys are bringing up, I'm like, I've never seen.
Yeah, you should definitely watch the Crow movie, man. It's really good. The first one, it's actually really good, and you like kind of trip out when you realize that Brandon Lee didn't shoot a lot of those scenes.
They did a good job, like finishing without him.
Oh yeah,
they did the best they could. Yeah,
they did the best.
Yeah, but it's like I told Carlos, like I wonder what the movie. I mean, first off, the movie's already great as it is, but I wonder how better it would have been if he finished all the scenes.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
the
Do you
director
know? Yeah.
for
Go ahead.
John Wick was his body double.
Chad Stileski.
Yeah,
Dang, that's wild.
yeah, small world.
Yeah.
And Toy Depot has some of the screen used sets in their store.
What?
Yeah,
I got
the
I got
models.
to touch a piece of history.
Yeah, I think
Man.
you do that, and I'm gonna do that when I come down.
Wait, you? I was gonna say, did you guys go together?
No, wait, where, to Toy Depot?
Yeah. When you guys.
Oh yeah, he's come down here with me there, but I mean, because I live down here obviously, so I go every so often, and then when I found out they had the Crow, some of the set pieces, or what do you call it, the diorama, the little mini set.
Again, the diorama that they used.
I got to hold some of the pieces, and I was just like, wow, this is legit history right here.
Dang. And then how did they come on it?
Experience. His roommate, right, sold it to him. If I'm not mistaken, I think he stayed with Brandon Lee, and I guess Brandon Lee gave him some of those pieces, and then now he's just selling them. But I think it's for like several $1,000s.
1,000?
Oh, that's what it was, because they reached out to both of us because they know that I'm a Crow fan, you're a Crow fan.
But I don't know as much as this guy. Like, I never read the comic until recently.
Yeah, they asked us if we knew anything about them, and I was just like, no, but I know that. I'm like, I can look it up, and I found, like, dude, I researched for how long? Like a week.
Wow.
And yeah, when I found some auction site that was auctioning off pieces of the miniature that they used for the movie.
Dang.
And I was like,
That
dude,
is pretty crazy.
Yeah, so I definitely want to go see that and touch it and figure out
Hold
how
it. Take it home.
Yeah, how to stuff it down my pants. But yeah, that's pretty freaking cool.
That is sick, man.
But yeah, I agree. Definitely a movie you should watch.
All right, yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Just don't watch the 2024 version.
What do you mean? That's your favorite movie?
Did you see that?
According to Fonzo.
Yeah, we saw it. I mean, individually, we saw it in theaters.
Yeah, we saw the same. Think? Yeah, we saw the same day, but different time.
That's why I went. That's why I read the book, the paperback from the original book, because I heard it was supposed to be more like the comic book, which didn't turn out to be true.
No, not at all.
Someone lied.
You should check out the book too, because it's got some very good art. Art in it. I love the way that it's drawn.
What's the name of the creator again?
James O'Barr.
Sounds so familiar. Like, did he create something else?
Not that I know.
Oh, okay.
Dude, that Gambit looks so different now.
Yeah, it does.
It looks so different now.
See a little smirk.
Yeah, I love that face, man. Dude, that's so good.
And it's so funny because it's literally just just like a few lines, and
it
gets yeah.
How do you know where to do the shading? Like, for instance, like the blue that you added to some of the pants.
Okay. I just kind of think, like, because it's like black pants, I like kind of adding like a highlight, but usually on I have an idea of where anatomy kind of lands.
Mm-hmm.
But then sometimes I kind of let it go out the door and kind of just see what looks good. And it's really just kind of instinctive, kind of like muscle memory, kind of doing it over and over again. You see what looks good and what doesn't, and then just kind of go over it. And with something like as big as that Secret Wars thing, it's so large that, like, the way I see it, I can't not afford to make a mistake, but if I make a mistake, I'm gonna notice because it's so large, and I got to make sure it just looks the best I can make it. Where that's why it's taking me so long, because I want to just make every detail super crisp, every line like really nice. So that thing is why it's kind of taken a while. But yeah, so something like this is like
like I'm not too precious about the lines because you have to literally look like this close.
Yeah.
But because the other thing is so big, it's so easy to kind of notice. And for me, it's like if I notice, someone else is gonna notice, and T3 must know like, yeah, like when you that's just gonna be in your brain. Like every time you look at something like that you make, you're like, oh, I just see the mistakes.
Yup.
Did you study anatomy? Do you study anatomy in order to become an artist? I mean, you
Yeah,
recommend it or?
yeah, I mean, if you want to draw people like accurately, yeah, I would recommend it. But um, just like the basics is really all you need. I mean, you can keep practicing and get better because people change, arts change, But then for me, my whole studying thing was actually not um, taking a class or anything like that. But in high school, I played football, and that was a way for me to learn like working out, like going to the weight room and all that. And as I, developed throughout high school, I learned anatomy by working out.
Yeah.
So then I kind of realized like, oh, this doesn't look right because when I use myself as a model, things don't look like that. So I gotta just kind of remember, and it helped me remember like names of muscles, where muscle groups go, how they look when they do this, when they bend, when they flex, when they are like relaxed. So that's kind of my unique kind of like learning of like anatomy and kind of seeing how that works out. But I knew someone whose son, like a coworker of mine's son, who wanted to be an artist, decided to take like a science anatomy class, like a legit like anatomy class, where like medical like nurses like they study to just learn how the body works and looks accurately. So that's some people do that, and but all you really need is like a book. Like
Yeah.
there's some books that simplify all that stuff, and I think that, or just draw like off people, and then you just kind of get familiar.
Yeah, when I was in college, they made you take figure drawing, which is like nude models, to do bodies.
Yeah, that's something that's actually a skill because you're doing it then and there, and
Yeah.
that's something that like a lot of artists I realize can't do. Like they can't make something look like, I don't know, like there's like athletes go into like they're like, I don't know, like behind closed doors, like they do something where they get better. Like you don't see them getting better, but you see the result. Um, and I've noticed like a lot of artists, like they have like their zone, like they're in like a room and stuff just comes out.
Hmm.
But I've noticed like the artists who are really well, like who really talented, and um also are like the artists who are professional, they can make something quality like privately, like something high quality privately and like on the spot.
Right.
Yeah, I've noticed that's like at conventions, like people pay because it's almost like a show. You're watching someone make something kind of like
Mhm.
this. It's just like something like that little black and white sketch come to this. So
Yeah, and you also know you have to know like how light sources are and directionals and stuff like that. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's like an actual way, and there's like a way to kind of like study like on your own. Like I've never taken like the only art class I've ever had was like high school, but and I learned from then, and I kind of learned by looking at comic books and other artists and kind of picking and choosing. But even then, like I'm still trying to learn, and I'm not opposed to going to art classes, especially like live art classes or live figure drawing classes to just constantly improve because yeah, there's a lot of things I would still like. That's why I always like fix things and go over things because I remember something I learned or something that I remember that I told myself not to do again. So stuff like that.
yeah, it's always about practice, practice, practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's yeah. Let's see. Are you guys looking forward to like you guys have any like anticipating like ideas for like the figures coming out this new year? Like whether it's like McFarlane or like Marvel Legends or anything like that?
No, not for me.
Not really. I mean, it's hard now because Marvel Legends are kind of just like you don't know when you're gonna get them anymore.
Yeah, dude, they take forever. They announced that it's gonna take another year.
McFarlane, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm very picky now. What he puts out, like it's got to be something that I would really want to buy. Like I was buying them all the time, but now I'm just like I'm picky and choosy now.
That's good. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like I just wanted to get the at least like the main members of the Justice League.
Yep.
And from then I was like, all right, my favorite characters, like whether it's like the Teen Titans or other characters. But then from then on, it's kind of like, well, I'm not big into villains, but just like maybe a handful that are like, oh yeah, these guys are it, but nothing like the collecting like the Jokerized versions. I'm not too big into that. It's like, it's not for me.
Yeah, this was one of the main ones I wanted to get was this Platinum Edition Armored Batman.
Oh, that thing's pretty cool.
But yeah, my goal was to kind of like what you said was to create the Justice League and what I remember them as the superpowers back in the 80s. Really, the last one I need to get is the digital, whatever that digital line. I need that Joker.
The purple one.
Yeah, I need that one because that's the most accurate Joker from what I remember as a kid, and that's probably his best Joker he's made.
I found that at GameStop. I was pretty happy with that one. I was like, dang, that thing's pretty sick. Yeah, that one's pretty dope. For me, it was the Christopher Reeve Superman, and it was funny. I got that actually at Mike's, and I told my brother, I was like, hey, early birthday gift.
Yeah.
So I got it, but I won't even be able to open it until like then.
Don't worry, I ordered 12 of them and got no chase.
Really? No chase?
None.
Man, my comic book store got a chase. I'm just waiting on. I wasn't too like keen into getting it, but then seeing it in person and just realizing it's like a lot harder to get. I'm like, you know what? This isn't one chase. I'm like, I actually just want to get just to keep in the box.
What's your local comic store?
4-Color Fantasies up in Rancho Cucamonga. It's 10 minutes away from me. But 4-Color Fantasy is pretty. Like, it's dope. Like they got. I think like they have a really cool like. Their entrance is like their windows is full of like. It's plastered with like artwork, so it's like a lot of comic stores, but it's actually drawn by a local artist who I'm buddies with. He just drew them in his style, like just a bunch of like Marvel and DC characters, and even like Spawn and Ninja Turtles and other like just comic characters. So it's a really cool, unique like thing that I always catch my eye. And then inside they have like a big Hulk statue, and it's a pretty large store, so they always have some pretty good stuff. Like they actually had the like I went recently this Wednesday, and they actually had both that chase and the Mr. Terrific, like the one with the black chase as well.
Do they sell vintage figures there?
No, they really just get whatever figures. They really just get whatever is out right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and vintage stuff is not really something they carry. Yeah. Okay.
What else do you feel like you need to do for that Gambit?
Black out the gloves, like make it darker, add in shading in his hair, in the jacket. Maybe pink and so like kind of touch up a little bit of everything, just to kind of like define it a little more. But I might even throw in like some like splatter on the cards. Oh, and also draw the like the ace or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna do something like that. That looks really good, man.
Thank I'm happy to hear that like people kind of like this like big feet, big hands like look for what I'm doing, because it's still kind of like the comic version with like the comic, like as if I drew it like regular proportions, but it kind of adds some flair where it's
Right.
like it's a little more fun to look at. It's like, oh wow, that's super funny. Like he has like big hands and big feet, but I think it gives it some personality.
Have you drawn a Gambit without the jacket?
No, actually, but I've seen the. I've never wondered what he looked like until that Mafex came out, and I thought that thing was actually pretty cool.
Yeah. I think that's the best Gambit figure made.
Is that what he actually looks like?
Yeah, underneath. Yeah.
I was like, when did we ever see that? Like, I've never seen an image of that.
They've shown it in the comics, and there's an episode. It might be a couple episodes, but there is one episode of the X-Men animated series where you see him without his jacket.
Wow, like I didn't even know he had a ponytail. Like I don't know if that's
Yeah, he's got
new.
long hair, dude. He's got long hair.
Wow, they're just
Yeah.
like kind of adding everything that you're like, well, I wonder what this looks like, and it's what you would think it would be.
I think the episode where he has his I know they take him back to the X Mansion and they lay him on a table and they put his they take off his jacket and they use it as like a pillow, and that's where you see the full
okay.
shirt that he's wearing underneath.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, after I finish this, I'm actually going to give you guys a little closer look at the Secret Wars piece. Show you guys all the details,
Cool.
all the characters. I don't know. Do you guys find like this entertaining?
Yeah, dude, I told you I watched I would watch I mean, I grew up watching it too on the VHS tapes, but even I still watch it from time to time, the YouTube videos of Stan Lee back in the early 90s, those artists where he brought in Rob Liefeld and Jim Lee. And then I would watch a lot of comic book artists just draw.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I do like those videos. Those are pretty dope. Like, yeah, you know what's funny? I think it's you and another buddy of mine who are like huge, like just fans of McFarlane. And I honestly was always a fan of Jim Lee because of just the art, you know?
Right.
But I think I love both of those guys because it's so like inspiring to kind of see where they took just art, you know? Like what they really like believed in themselves to be like the not to be the best, but to be where they're at, you know?
Yeah,
And,
well, that's
yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say like that's really cool because it's like they can still draw and they can still get down with art, but then it's like they were able to kind of like not be a working artist where they have to grind, because it is a grind. Even though you're drawing cool pictures, it's like after a while it's just gonna feel like you're like a job, you know? And it's cool that they were able to kind of do that, but then find other avenues to kind of to still succeed, and whether it's financially or just like, you know, like to still like live and still be able to not like and still be in the field of comic books, not just like living off like what they did back in the day.
Well, isn't that what Rob Liefeld's kind of doing?
You know what? I wasn't really trying to say names, but yeah, I've noticed that's kind of what that's where he's at, you know, like he's the top three guys, I guess you could say. Back then, you could tell where two went when, you know, didn't.
Yeah, I mean I like Liefeld, but I like Liefeld from the 90s, but I noticed that like a lot of the characters he makes are like technically rip-offs of like Cable, Deadpool, and like Shatterstar. They all look like those characters.
Yeah. I used to Liefeld was like my favorite artist at the time, and then when X-Men came out, I was like, holy crap, dude, Jim Lee's the best. And then obviously Spider-Man with McFarlane. So the They were the big three in the 90s. Liefeld, I feel like he can't leave the 90s. Like everyone looks the same. All
Yeah.
the art looks the same. All the faces look the same.
All the feet don't look the same because it doesn't drop.
Exactly.
Oh shoot.
But I guess the only thing I can say about Liefeld versus the other two is, well, maybe not McFarlane, but he has like his concentration now is on the movie he's doing with Margot Robbie on, who is it, Evangeline, I think.
No, it's not Evangeline, is it?
I don't remember who it is.
It's a
He's making
team.
a new movie.
It's a team. Yeah, it's a team he's doing.
But from my understanding, like their script is done. They're about to. They're gonna shoot here that whatever movie it is. They're shooting it.
Is it Youngblood?
I wish.
Oh man.
Youngblood's Jim was Jim Lee's.
Oh
No,
wait,
it
what's
was
the team?
Liefeld.
Oh, it was Liefeld?
Yeah, Wildcats was Jim Lee.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. You're right.
I was thinking that too. I was like, they both kind of reminded me of the same thing. Like they had like the same vibe.
Yeah, a lot of the image.
Early image stuff. Yeah. It's so funny now. They don't really do superhero comics anymore. Like Spawn, I guess, but Spawn's like his own thing now.
Yeah,
I wouldn't really consider him a superhero because.
And McFarlane has other people drawing them now.
Yeah. I mean, shoot. I would love to draw him for you, for you, Todd, while you're still around. I think he's like in his like mid-60s now.
Yeah, he still got some time.
Yeah, it's Evangeline that he's doing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's starring Margot Robbie, directed by Olivia Wilde, sold to Warner Brothers.
What, Olivia Wilde? That's so funny. I was just watching that show. I don't know if you guys ever watched New Girl.
No.
That show.
I love. You said you love that show?
Oh, that show's so freaking good.
Okay, she was just. I don't know if you remember. She in the earlier season, she dated a Nick. Like for example, they went on a camping trip. Her, Jess. Yeah, right. I can't believe like, and then she ended up playing Psylocke. I didn't realize she was like a big nerd herself.
Yeah, all nerds. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What even is Evangeline? Is that like a spin on that? I don't even know what that is.
Isn't she like a vampire? Or, I feel like she's like, when I think of Evangeline, isn't it like something that's like similar to Tiffany from Spawn?
Yeah, Evangeline is an angel who fights the forces of evil and often finds herself face to face with demons and monsters.
Yeah, it's something similar to that. I want to see a Gen 13 movie.
It's probably never gonna happen, bro.
No, it's not gonna happen.
I was thinking, but back to what you're saying, yeah, it's kind of he really is just living off what he made back then because that's what it is. Someone with a big fan was like, "Hey, I want to turn this into a movie." Like, hell yeah! I'm just gonna, like
yeah, he is. There was a phase, especially during the pandemic, it was during the pandemic. I was watching a lot of his lives on Instagram, and then I was watching his whatnots a lot too. I'm pretty sure him and McFarlane are cool, but he would always throw jabs at McFarlane.
Just like on stream.
Yeah.
Wow.
He still does it to this day.
Yeah, but I think it's like a friendship kind of rivalry, but I think low key he kind of
jealous.
I
think with like Liefeld now, like nowadays, he's just one dimensional. Like I said, everything looks the same.
Yeah, it does. All his characters look the same. I'm not gonna lie though, I did enjoy the Major X run. I did read all those, but I don't know what happened with that character.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I still got to get his McFarlane or his Spawn cover that he did.
You know what's crazy? I've never seen Jim Lee draw Spawn.
Yeah, he did it for he did it recently for the Spawn Batman covers.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. You want to talk about obsessed? So I'm a big Spawn guy. I was an idiot though, man. Spawn was doing the for every Image title they were doing Spawn covers,
Oh, cool.
right? They were doing like a Spawn collab with whatever comic book title it was. Bro, I have like I think 60 books.
when was that?
Well, 2 years ago, I think maybe.
Wasn't that was it last year or the year before?
I think it was a year before, dude. I ended up picking up like every single title. And then I remember I was like, they were telling me, they're like, hey, we got more covers. And I'm like, nah, dude. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, that's it.
You have any on you?
No, dude. I'm at my mom's right now.
I gotta think right now. It has to be like, because I know the Image does the Transformers comic. So, but it's like Skybound, but it's like under Image. It's like Robert Kirkman made Skybound, but it's like through Image, so it's like a company through them. But I want to know if they. I don't think so, because I would have seen that. But that would have been cool, like a Spawn Transformers thing.
I don't know if that was on there, but I have a lot of and then I bought like as many different variants of Batman Spawn.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know. I do have a Jim Lee one, and I have a sketch Jim Lee one.
Wait, like a sketch that he did?
No, like a cover, like a black and white, I guess you can call it.
Oh, dang, that's still cool.
Yeah,
2 years ago, because that's when they had that Barnes and Noble exclusive Batman Spawn comic.
Yeah, it was during that time. It was during that time when they released all those titles, and I didn't realize. I told the people at Fat Collectibles, I was like, because they know I'm a big Spawn guy, and then I was like, hey, can you just let me? I thought it was going to be like a month thing. I didn't realize it was, and I didn't realize how many titles there were.
Oh man. So what other, like, what comics did they cross over with, if you remember?
Image?
Yeah. Well, which ones did they like did did you get?
No, I don't remember, dude. I honestly
Okay.
don't even. I didn't even read any of the. Like a lot of the titles, I had no idea what they were. I just liked the covers because Spawn was on them.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
it was it would be with the character of that other comic, right?
Yeah, it wouldn't. The book wouldn't be about it. It was just the
Yeah.
covers.
Okay.
So,
They got you, bro.
they got me. They got me. But I wish McFarlane knew what I do for him.
Throw you a bone, bro.
Seriously, man. It was funny because when we went to you've ever been to Tunes and Comics?
Yeah.
Okay, so the owner, I met him. I have his number, actually. I forget that I have his number. He bought like a crazy Spawn collection, and he let me into his back room. I saw a bunch of rare stuff, and I bought so much stuff off of him, right? Like of Spawn, like a lot. Some of it was kind of, I don't know if it's necessarily rare, but it's just stuff that you can't really get. It's hard to get. And
Nice.
I did a video on it, and then the next time I had gone in there, he said like all his stuff was cleared out because he said people saw my video.
Damn.
And he had a Spawn movie poster, an original movie poster signed by Michael Jai White. And I was debating on getting it, but I have the poster already, and he does do signings. So I was like, I'll wait till I meet him. So this past, what was it, Carlos? Comic Book Day or Black Friday? Black Friday, the first person in line he gave that poster to. And I was like, God dang it.
I seen because I followed them on Instagram, and they did the giveaway. I saw that they did that, and I was like, man, I was thinking of you, bro. I was like, man,
I was like,
that would have been you.
Person in line.
Should have bought your way. Should have been like, hey.
I wanted to go to the guy that won it. I was like tempted to go up to him and be like, dude, I'm like, I'll buy it off you for like $20.
Like, that's it.
$20.
It's like, what do you want in the store?
Serious. Well, he wasn't even, when he offered me the price originally for the poster, the guy, the owner, he offered me like $70, I think, or $80 on it.
Oh, I mean, with the signature, I mean, how much do you think Michael Jai White would charge?
Probably like $60.
Okay.
But I told Carlos about this. I'm real anal when it comes to signatures. Like, I have to be there.
I remember you telling me this. Yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I gotta be there. Otherwise, I mean, unless they pass, then it's like certified that it's them. But I need to be there.
Yeah, that's fair. Because then it's like you're paying for an experience. Like, I gotta meet them.
Yeah,
I gotta see them sign it. And it's like cool. You get a handshake. You can even get a photo. So it's more comes into it.
For an extra $20.
I mean, if they're cool, if you just like talk them to it, they may be cool.
$20 is $20.
Yeah, that guy could have got $20 for that poster.
Seriously, man.
Well, just like when you went and met, or when you went to the X-Men thing, and then you got,
WonderCon.
yeah, you had to pay, and then they ended up walking out, and you just got all of them to sign and everything.
Well, I paid for the new Gambit voice actor and Rogue. I paid to meet them, and I got to go to their panel later on that day. And then after the show, I got majority of the cast to sign all my stuff, take pictures for free, and I got Gambit take a picture for him with him for free, and to get him to sign something else.
That's awesome. Yeah, you know what? Like, it's really just kind of the organized event. That's like, nah, that's kind of a scam. You know, it's like you're there to spend more money.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy though too, because they raised their prices, man. When we went to the Ninja Collectibles that one time with Team Lee, they upped their price.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the freaking Gambit was $60.
Opposed to what? What was the first time?
I think it was 40.
Dang.
I was like, dude, like isn't that crazy, Carlos? Like you wouldn't think he'd be 60.
Yeah, but I figured that was going to happen because of the popularity of the show. Like now, everyone,
Yeah.
that's what,
I mean, like another bigger celebrity charged 60.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Cause like by then when you met him, the show wasn't even done. Like we didn't know he was gonna die.
Nope. Well, no, I knew. Wait, no, I didn't know when I met him.
But nah, I guess he was like, you know what? Might as well. He was like testing it out.
and you got to understand too. Like they didn't even know like if the show was going to hit, if it was going to do well, and like they're even surprised like how well it did.
They knew.
Yeah.
Dude. They knew.
Well, I think Disney knew that they were like, we got something here. But yeah, there's a possibility they knew, but they probably knew it was gonna be popular. But dude, I don't know if they knew it was gonna be this big. Like it was pretty big. Like it was on Twitter every week that people were speculating stuff every week.
Bro, there was people that never seen the original series and don't even think X-Men that were watching this.
They're all X-Men fans now. They're like,
yeah, because it plays like,
X-Men.
the thing about X-Men is it's like a soap opera.
Yeah. It's very, very this show is, I guess it kind of was dramatic. Oh, the Gambit and Rogue stuff and Magneto, yeah, for sure.
There's a lot of love triangles, man, between whether it's Gambit, Rogue, Magneto, or freaking Cyclops, Wolverine, and Jean Grey.
Yeah, dude, I thought I did not know that Rogue and Magneto got together. I was like, what?
Yeah, they did in the actual comics.
Yeah, I was like, I never knew that. That's why I was like, no way, that's real.
Yeah, even in the alternate future, Age of Apocalypse, they were a couple.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that was a off-putting to me. I was like, that's weird because I just see like Magneto as an old dude.
Yeah, that's what people were complaining about. Remember, Carlos? They were like saying he's a freaking child molester.
Even though Rogue is supposed to be an adult.
That's true.
They never got their ages.
I think they were like in their 30s.
Yeah, other than Jubilee.
Yeah. And now Sunspot. Those guys, like I met them, and those guys, I love those guys like as like people. So now when I see the show, I'm like, oh man, those guys are cool.
Yeah, Sunspot seems like that guy's just like a happy dude.
Yeah. I felt so bad for him, man, because he told me like no one, like if it wasn't anyone that like had met him before, like no one came up to his table, and I was like, what?
When?
At the ninja thing.
Nobody went to his table?
Yeah, that's what he told me. I was like, oh, so he bailed out early because it just was slow, and I was like, that sucked, dude. So I felt so bad because I'm like, that sucks because you're just kind of watching all your friends kind of like, do well, and he's just like, well, I'm here too.
He had such a minor role though, and they didn't give him. He only had like one real episode that was based off of him and Jubilee.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm like hoping like next season it's all about like Yeah, like the characters I didn't get a chance because this
Oh,
first season
I'm
was
sure
like,
you will.
yeah, this first season was just all about like the OGs.
Well, we talked to the writers for the original series, Carlos and me, and
Nice.
they mentioned Wolverine was going to have a bigger part in season 2. They kind of teased it, but it's like, you think that's still going to happen, Carlos, with all these changes?
Probably because they're still consultants for the TV show.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and also it's like they got to pay more people to figure out what to do. So it's like, might as well just use it if it works, you know? Let's see. All right.
You know, I just realized I got the Gambit colors in my background here.
Yeah. It worked out.
Yeah, more and more inking and everything just makes it look that much different every time.
I know. I don't really draw Gambit, but any character with a trench coat, pretty dope. pretty cool.
Asking if you read the Scarface comics, Scarred for Life. No, Scarface, like the movie Scarface. No, you know what comic I regret never picking up. I don't even know if it's worth anything anymore. The 28 Days Later comics.
Oh, shoot.
I didn't know there was comics for those. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, all about those.
Yeah, dude, it's funny because you know how Danny Boyle said, "What's his name's not in the movie,"
Yeah.
and that he's just a producer. I think I call BS, dude, because he was spotted on set, right?
End credit scene, bro.
That's exactly what I was thinking, because the shirt that he's wearing has blood on it. So I'm like assuming he's going to be seen like either at the very end of the movie or, like you said, like an end credit.
I didn't know, because I've never seen that movie either. That movie is the one where he's like playing baseball, right? And he's like crying.
Nah, dude, what the heck? I know what you're talking about, though. I know exactly.
That's not the movie?
No, 28 Days Later is a horror movie.
What movie was that? I have no idea.
The baseball one, I forgot about that one, but he had just gotten out of a relationship, and he's like playing baseball. He's like running, crying.
Yeah.
That's a good scene. That's a really good scene.
That's why I'm like, what is that? I was like, why is he crying playing baseball in a zombie movie?
Nah, 28 Days Later is a really good movie.
The new trailer looks pretty scary, so I'm actually pretty excited about that.
You got 2 movies to catch up on before you watch it.
Yeah. What? Cillian Murphy, he didn't come back for the second one?
No, it was so it takes place 28 weeks later, and it's a cast. Yeah, Jeremy Renner's in it. Idris Elba's in it.
Jeremy Renner. I feel like he's like in every like other like he's like Mission Impossible, like the Bourne movies.
Yeah, he was always doing like military style movies at one point before he was Hawkeye.
Yeah, he's in one of my favorite movies, Hurt Locker. That movie's so good.
That's a great movie. I forgot about that one. That's a good movie.
With Anthony Mackie.
The first movie I remember seeing him in was SWAT with Colin Farrell.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first movie. Yeah, it was the first movie I remember seeing him in.
Actually, the very first movie I ever seen him in was Dahmer.
Oh, and I never saw that.
It was a Blockbuster exclusive movie.
He's a good actor.
Oh, yeah, he's a good actor.
I loved him in The Town.
Yeah, did you ever watch that show, Mayor of Kingstown?
No, he's in that too?
Yeah, it's like, dude, that show is really good. I ended up binging the first and second season of it.
I like him, dude. I just think I think he was kind of wasted in the Hawkeye show.
Well, yeah, because they were trying to usher in the new Hawkeye.
Yeah. I feel like similar to like how Bale was in Love and Thunder, I feel like everything Renner's in, he's good. And he doesn't go like over the top. He doesn't get comedic. He's like, for the most part, he's like a serious person.
That's why I think that's probably why I liked Endgame, because it was kind of more focused on him. The whole beginning of that movie, like when the opening credits is him at his farm, or whatever. Yeah, and then he's the next thing you know, everyone just disappeared.
And he was Ronin.
Yeah, that's the thing is, I really wish the Hawkeye show would have dove more into when he was Ronin.
Well, that's what everybody thought it was going to be.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, so we're doing the Kate Bishop thing because she's popular in the comics. Like, I guess I get it.
If it would have been Ronin show, dude, that would have been a way better series.
Yeah, but you gotta think they weren't really leaning into the hard violence like they are now, because Daredevil is supposed to be rated R. If they could do that now, if they would have waited to do Hawkeye now, I think it would have been way better.
I don't know, man. I still don't even have faith in the Daredevil.
I can't wait for that show.
I just don't trust MCU right now.
That Netflix show is so good.
It was good. I liked the first season more than the second season.
Well, the second season was
Punisher.
Yeah, the focus on the Punisher, which I thought was cool, and then
I liked it. It was good, but I liked the first season more.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's the first season, and the first season had that hallway fight what they did in one take or whatever they said, and I was like, holy shit. But I also like Daredevil a lot, so.
You're a big fan of Daredevil, huh? That's right.
Yeah, I mean, Spider-Man's my number one, but I always liked Daredevil, probably because he was always in Spider-Man comics. Is that Gambit drawing for Sehaman? No.
That's going to be available at Geeking Out. Right?
You should go.
Yes.
I don't know if
you should go. Geeking Out.
Go, dude. You're the one that's going to be freaking. You're going to be down here Friday. You better be down here Friday.
I might just show up. I might just show up to Toy Depot Friday.
Out of nowhere?
Yeah, just show up out of nowhere and be like, you mind if I stay the night in the store?
Jeez, man.
I want to look at all these toys all night long.
You want to get that crow thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I just want to stare at that all day long.
I know that scene.
Probably going to smell it. And taste it.
I'm actually surprised you didn't smell it when you went there.
No, I'm not a Crazy Crow fan.
Yeah, but still.
What if it was like any of the old Batman movies?
Well, I'd be smelling the cod pieces and all the
His bat nipples.
Oh man. I it's different for me. Like if it was like a street scene, I don't think I'd be too excited for. But if it was like a miniature of like a Batmobile or something, I would totally, or a prop, like a Batarang or freaking a cowl that was actually on set. I'd go nuts for that.
Yeah, but you'd have to give up a lot of stuff to buy something like that.
Yeah, I know. Like what did Robin's suit just sell for? The Batman Forever? Wasn't it like fuck, I forgot what that damn thing sold for. And then even Ben Affleck's Batman suit sold. That's crazy.
Wow.
I'll tell you.
Is that smoke from the cigar or cigarette?
Yep.
Shoot. Dang it. It sold for $14.6 million.
No, it didn't, you freaking liar.
Ben Affleck or Ben
Which
Affleck or
one?
Robin?
Robin's suit.
14 million for that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Hey, did that include the mask? Because I didn't see a picture of the mask. It was just like the suit.
Let me see.
That's insane.
Dude, I'd be wearing that. I don't care what anybody would say.
This is it. Right here.
Yeah, it has the mask and it's the whole suit.
Nice, man. That's sick, dude. If I had money to drop like that, I would definitely be buying screen used props.
That's like the ultimate thing you can buy.
I mean, I could go to somebody who does like, who's that guy? Reeves X or something? Reeve VSX. He does Batman suits and stuff. I could go to somebody like that, but I would rather have the screen. If I could, I would get the screen used props, like kind of like Sean Clark.
So
Wait,
at the very bottom,
go down. I can't. That's the Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Batman and Robin.
No, the Batman Forever one sold.
This one sold. It's sold. I looked.
The Batman. No, I know, but that one sold for 14.
Yeah, so you got to convert that. So I'm going to show you. Convert. That's how much it sold for. 14 million.
Dang. Wow.
Dude, 14 million. Jesus Christ.
Like, who has 14? I mean, there's a lot of people that have $14 million apparently.
I honestly thought they sold for like in the 100,000s. I didn't know it was millions.
Same. Yeah. It didn't even cost that much to make.
Yeah, dude. Are you sure you're looking that up right?
Yes.
That's nuts, dude. I didn't see that one sell. I saw the Batman Forever Robin one. That's the one I saw.
So the Batman Forever one sold for 24.4 million.
Oh my
God. Wow.
That is
just
nuts,
more
dude.
million.
But let me ask you though, is it one that he wore? Is it a stunt double suit?
They say they are. So the Batman and Robin was a stunt suit.
Wow. Okay.
I wouldn't pay 14 million for somebody a stunt suit wore. It'd have to be like Chris O'Donnell wearing it.
Yeah,
but they molded those suits over his body. So that's his body is the suit.
I want his pubic hairs in there.
His sweat, everything.
I want his hair on my body.
That's what me and Robert would make fun of on when Ethan Page was doing his whatnots, and he'd be like auctioning off his trunks that he would wear in wrestling.
Yeah.
Robert would be like the guys who buy them, probably go home and either sniff them or try to get the pubic hairs out of them. Dude.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's crazy.
It says Batman Forever Robin's Chris O'Donnell's costume comprised of original and replica components.
Nice.
So some of it's like from the movie, and some of it is, what I should say, it's some of it's original, some is like repro basically.
So they had somebody
restored
redo
it.
it.
Kind of.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
probably because it fucking disintegrated or something.
Yeah, that stuff's
They
not
couldn't
easy.
handle the Chris O'Donnell, bro.
That cod piece, man.
As I say, that's why you want it.
Dude, it's crazy though, because wouldn't that devalue it a little bit if you're adding new parts to it?
Yeah, right? It's like, what the heck?
That's what I would do. That the Hot Toys one's insane.
That's what you wanted. You wanted that.
Jeez. How much just for that?
Throw $1 million.
That's where the freaking 20 million went to.
Someone dropped that right there. I take it. The thing that's crazy to me is original art pieces. Like, I think the Absolute Batman cover, the original art for that sold for like 10 grand. But then even then, I'm like, it is literally just a piece of paper, but that thing could skyrocket in like even just 5 years, that original art piece. But then hearing about the suit for a movie that honestly I didn't realize people love is like kind of crazy, because it's like a thing that I feel like it's just nostalgic, you know, like those figures. It's like it's kind of like a thing for people who are huge fans, but that person must have been like the biggest fan.
But 10 grand doesn't even seem like that much, dude. I would have thought like an original art piece would go for like 20, 30.
I feel like eventually like you know how much a Jim Lee commission costs? A 9x12, which is like this size.
How
Like
much?
He put it. His art dealer
put it out that he's having a commission list, minimum of 20,000.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
Holy God.
Yeah,
Damn.
20,000. Like that's how you get on his list. You're willing to drop 20,000 minimum.
Is that Batman Begins?
No, this is Batman Forever. This is the
The
Panther.
Panther. How much is that?
Winning bid was
50 million.
60 million.
No, 99 million. No, well, you have to convert it, right?
that is converted.
99 million?
I think it's 99,000.
What?
That doesn't make any sense, bro.
That's $99,185.92.
I think you're reading this wrong, dude, because how is that 99,000 and the Robin is 14 million? I think you're off on that, dude. I'm telling you, they're in the thousands. No one's gonna buy a 14 million, dude. 14 million? That's more than the Batmobile.
No shit.
No, dude, you're wrong, bro. You're wrong, dude. 'Cause I remember I was going over the prices with you and telling you how they were like in the 100,000s, not millions. Not even John Clark pays millions for him. He has screen use stuff.
Yeah, but he also knows a lot of those people.
No, he doesn't. He goes to auction houses and gets them. He knows the people that throws it, but he doesn't. I don't think he gets any deals on it. He has to auction it.
I'll look this up. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand conversion because it's all European stuff.
Okay, look. Muggsy Brady, 90K and 14K.
Okay, there you go. Thanks, man.
14 million. You son of a
I don't know.
paying
14
houses. You can buy a house over a rubber suit.
I don't understand.
He said 14 million.
Dude, that's what I was like. This, and he's like 20 million for the rest.
I was like, yeah,
bro.
14,000? Okay. All right.
Damn.
that's a lot of money for a fucking suit.
This is going down with the Joker comment.
No, the Joker one's still better.
I wonder how much did anything from the Joker, like any Jack Nicholson Joker
Oh wait,
stuff.
yeah, no, they actually auctioned off Heath Ledger items that he used, dude.
Oh wow.
Check this out. I know it's gonna be hard to see, but that is cracking.
Yeah, that's
Oh, what is
that's
that?
like the part of the rubber suit.
Yeah,
Batman? I think his mask.
yeah. Batman by his dick.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's-
Kilmer.
like what like I follow a horror guy who collects a lot of horror props, and he had a lot of the stuff he has to go and get what do you call restored because it starts falling apart.
Like once you buy, it's gone. Just like
Yeah,
Yep,
dude.
there it
I
goes.
guess you have to keep it like in a certain temperatured room too.
Yeah, you have to
Damn,
keep him
what-
in a temp controlled room.
it's a production just keeping the freaking thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I don't know. Dang, I don't know about that. Because you have to have a space to display or at least like put it in. Because I wouldn't drop even 14,000 not to have it like shown off.
Imagine
like-
you just buy it and then fold it and put it in a freaking bin. It's in a freaking Costco bin. Probably what I would do. Tom Spina does good restorations. You know, I'm not gonna lie though, dude. If I could, I would definitely get a replica suit, but that's gonna cost like in the thousands, man.
Which one?
I don't know, man. Like if it was Batman related, that's so hard, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I love obviously 89. I love Returns. I love the Batman Forever suits. I love BVS. I don't know. If somebody were to say like I can make you a full suit, dude, I don't know. I'd probably go Keaton.
Yeah.
It's just honestly it'd probably be Returns.
Okay. That's cool. You prefer that over the 89?
I just there's something about the sleekness that I love about it. Is that Bruce Wayne's outfit?
No, that
Or
is
Joker.
that's Eric Draven. That's Brandon Lee's.
Oh shit! How much is that?
Well, it said it didn't sell, but there's a dude on YouTube that recently said that he bought it. This is also in 2018. But it doesn't say it's a screen used one.
Muggsy says the BBS is overplayed. I don't think the suit's overplayed. I think it's a great suit.
Is that the Dark Knight one?
The Dark Knight Returns looking-ish.
Yeah, I think that suit's sick.
Yeah, that's a great suit.
Oh, wait, what did I just find? Yeah, Brandon Lee's screen used Crow costume sells for 25. Wait, is that right? Yeah, 2,500. Right, 25,000. No,
I don't trust your conversions anymore. It's
this
probably
is from comicbook.com.
how much is it? 25,000?
That's what it says.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe 2,500.
Yeah, because it sold in 2020, and that one that didn't go sold was in 2018. So took 2 more years. I wouldn't want that. That's bad juju now.
Dude, I would. You know what I would want to have, like, as far as like a replica would go? I would love to have a RoboCop's gun as a replica piece, like a freak or a screen used one.
See, NECA needs to make that.
They did make one, bro.
Oh, that's right, they did.
It's freaking rare. I had a chance to get it when I got back into collecting. It was only like a couple $100 or maybe a little less, maybe less. And now it's like I think it's hard to find.
Yeah, but now it got mentioned on here, it's gonna just end up showing up one day.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, you never know. Never know. But I'm heading to Orange Circle tomorrow, dude, because there's some stuff on there I definitely want to check out.
Batman stuff or like RoboCop?
It's there are actually some RoboCop, a few Batman, but some comics too. End of VHS.
Oh.
If you want.
Nice.
It was Scarface M16. That'd be something Robert would want.
True. He'd also want Conan the Barbarian's loincloth.
Loincloth, yeah.
The sweaty sack.
Dude, hey man, I was a huge Arnold fan as a kid.
I know.
That guy, Arnold, to me, was like one of the biggest movie stars growing up, and especially when I got into bodybuilding, man. That was my idol for bodybuilding.
He's a lot of people's idols.
American Idol. That looks good, dude. Look at that.
Even got that little highlight of the hair in there.
Even got the orange eyebrows like the statue.
No, he got black dye and dyed him real quick.
Dude, it's so crazy how this looked a while ago. I don't think I've ever known anybody personally doing this other than watching somebody like on YouTube that I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see how the face looks. Pretty good.
You know, Gambit, growing up, since he was always my favorite character, there was a comic shop in Brea. It doesn't exist anymore. I was a kid. And I would always see his first appearance there at the comic shop. And at the time, it was only $50. And I think this was in 1990, maybe 4 or 5. And I was like, man, that's so much money. I can't afford it. And I remember I saved $20 and I bought his second appearance. Yeah. And I was so happy.
How much does that go for now? Do you know?
They don't. I think Gambit's first appearance has slightly gone up a bit because it was always anywhere between like the 100 to a little over 100, but now you can see it's starting to creep up. The second appearance, I don't know, but his first actual appearance is in a cameo in an earlier Uncanny X-Men.
Yeah, his outfit was a little different, huh?
Yeah, his outfit was a lot different, but he looked different too in those early comics. Being from Cali, you must have loved him as governor. I didn't really pay attention to politics. I still really don't, to be honest with you. But I remember watching him on Jay Leno because I was a huge Arnold fan. And when he announced that he was running for governor. I do remember watching that, but yeah, Arnold's another guy that's on my bucket list that I would love to meet, man. Him, Van Damme, yeah, him and Van Damme. Those are like the big guys back in the 90s. Steven Seagal, I don't really care to meet, but he was another guy that was in Sylvester Stallone. Those were the guys.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I gotta go to bed. I have to get up to go to work.
Oh, you got to work tomorrow?
Yep.
All right, Carlos.
Chuck Norris and yeah,
I got to meet Chuck Norris.
I'd like to meet him. I think he'd be cool.
Young lad.
I gotta. All right, before you leave, I'm gonna show off some of that Secret Wars stuff because I'm basically almost done. I just gotta add the ace, and I think I'm done with this one too. But I'll show you some of the Secret Wars stuff right now, real quick. Chuck Norris, that's funny. I don't think I've ever seen a Chuck Norris movie.
Yeah, he's got some good movies.
All right.
He had a good show too. The not Briscoe County Jr. What was that show he had?
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas Ranger, yeah.
I used to watch that show all the time.
Hell yeah.
Didn't they, like, reboot that show recently? Walker?
Yeah.
Walker.
Jared Padalecki.
Yeah. All right, switch it up, but
I didn't even see Wasp.
Oh yeah, Wasp right here.
That's old school Rogue, huh?
Yeah. Old school Rogue. It's so funny because the comic, she doesn't even wear this costume. This costume, I think it was in the Avengers comic, but then the costume, she has this green jumpsuit with like a purple W on there, which was like for the Wasp, and I'm like, what the heck? But everyone else basically looks the same. Nightcrawler is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like the Cyclops. Cyclops looks awesome.
Yeah, I really like the Cyclops costume. I love the 90s one, but this one's pretty cool too. This actually I'll show you this one. Let's see. This one's pretty cool. This is
awesome.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Thor, Human Torch is the one I'm still working on. Just kind of get the flames looking right. Storm right here looks. This is my first time drawing the punk rock Storm, and I like this one too.
That looks good.
Yeah, Monica, like old school Captain Marvel. I see fix up. I had to rearrange her face because this is where the cutoff is at. So I gotta make sure it's like aligned. Yeah, make sure it doesn't look awkward. So I taped it together. Gonna have to take it apart, but then make sure it looks good here. So then when I finish it, yeah.
That Hawkeye looks sick.
Oh yeah, in the cover, he's not like
sick.
He's not like blinking or like winking to kind of focus, but I thought it was like a cool little thing that would look like pretty dope, where he's like trying to focus on his like target thing.
That looks good too.
She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Colossus. I like that Colossus.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Yeah, his fist right there. Cap. Oh, my favorite though is probably got to be Wolverine. I love him.
Yeah, Wolverine looks good.
This gives me superhero squad vibes.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I actually really love that show. Like the designs and all that. That's super cool. And I always think of Iron Man, and so when I did Iron Man, I'm working on Iron Man still, but I'm liking how this one's coming out.
Yeah.
I like that.
You guys know this is a Rhodey? That's not Tony Stark.
Really?
Yeah. In the comic, Tony Stark was currently at the West Coast Avengers. So this is Rhodey.
I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah, so that's Rhodey. I was like, what the heck? I didn't know that until recently too. I was like, that's cool. Because then like
I didn't read a lot of Iron Man comics as a kid.
Oh no, me neither. Like the Secret Wars comic or the figures came out, so I was like watching a lot of reviews and everyone's saying like they have like the holographic circles that show off like the character. Yeah, and it's Tony Stark, and it's like, oh, it's kind of inaccurate because if they actually read it, it's actually Rhodey. But
wow.
Yeah. And then in the original cover too, Mr. Fantastic is actually and Thor
aren't in the cover, but they're in the book. And I was like, no, I gotta draw Thor, and then Mr. Fantastic too. So I just gotta finish up Mr. Fantastic, all the details on Hulk, because I'm saving this this square for last. And honestly, I probably should have done this one first, because the one that took forever was like the Spider-Man, Thor, and Thor one. But yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. And then last thing before you guys like head out, I'm gonna show off that Gambit. Oh, there you
So
go.
sick.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah.
awesome, man.
So yeah, that's basically it with the little cigarette.
Hell yeah. It's about time.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys,
Bringing it back.
I put your information in the description. So if they want to follow you or message
that'd be
you
awesome.
on Instagram, you guys can hit up Kevin. And then again, he's going to be at Geeking Out.
Yeah. See, oh shoot, you can see all these in person. So
Yeah, and then he'll be at WonderCon too.
Yeah, WonderCon as well. So those are like and then actually also the week after, the 26th
That's right.
January is going to be Pasadena Comic Con. So
Pasadena,
if you guys
that's
are
right.
in the area, you guys definitely go to that one too. But
Well,
yeah,
I'll definitely get a video with you at Geeking Out.
yeah, you can even see. I'll in person hold the Secret Wars thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin, man, it's been fun. That was a lot. I think this is our longest stream or close to it.
Yeah,
Dang, I don't even know how long did we go for?
We're at 3:30.
Dang.
Yeah.
I did not realize it took that long. But
all right. Thanks for hopping on, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Thanks for having me.
Man. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, nice meeting you, Carlos.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, hopefully you can make it to next week's
I
event,
hope
dude.
so, man.
I know, crossing fingers here.
If Carlos doesn't make it to Geeking Out, unsubscribe to his channel and
whoa.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Kevin, Carlos, everybody. Good night.
Peace.
All right, later, man.